this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a quick with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let us see it brilliant.
In boxing, so
it's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life.
For the children, it's a giving. You gotta give it, be a blessing. This is my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICS.
Learn to develop patience, determined to be the
Greatest yet, bobbing and weaving.
They changing up like the seasons, indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah. Give back, give love, give inside away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round.
Nice to play with no rehearsal.
Learn quickly, they'll come
For your bro,
Can't
take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. Telling you the truth. Hey. It's always what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, DB, Sir Jeff Smith, Eric, what it do? Mike, Eric, triple OG. Hey, what's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all coming in here early and often, young world. Big homie, CO Sense, David, man. What's up, Fat Cat? I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. We got a lot to talk about. Take the show anywhere y'all want to go, man. Take it anywhere y'all want to go. Y'all are definitely the lead producers tonight. We can go anywhere we want to go with it, man. It's a lot to talk about. The aftermath of Breonna Taylor. I just got home a few hours ago, and I hadn't had a chance to settle in terms of the latest. So if anything new, feel free to let me know. We can go anywhere we want. You know, Gary Russell just dropped a video. Kell Brook, Terrence Crawford has basically agreed to terms. Yeah, so we can go anywhere with this show, man. The Charlos, I mean, we can go anywhere, man. We can literally go anywhere, man. And yeah, man. So we gonna open up the phone lines early and often. Right? We gonna open up the phone lines early and often. Ain't that what they do in Chicago TV? Early and often. Let me open up the phone lines, man. I'm just happy to be here tonight, man. I'm really, really happy to be here. So yeah, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we just in it. Smack that like button. What they say, jab that like button, smash the like button, left hook that, whatever you want to do with it. If you don't like me, hit the unlike button too. Shit. And put a negative comment whenever you want to, man. You know what I mean? You took off work. I'm with my son. He having sleep study. I know that's right. Ooh, Lincoln tried to pull a fast one on me today. He says, Daddy, The iPad don't work. I just pushed the button. I'm like, go read, nigga. Oh man. They do the most, don't they? They do the most, you know. So but yeah, man, that's what it is. The phone lines are open. For those of you who haven't seen it, Gary Russell has responded to the term contract and has um, um, and has listed his terms. I don't know what's on it. I just know he said the fight has to be done by the last day in January of next year, and that's just it. So hopefully they can get it done. So that means there's a wide window for them to possibly get the fight done. For those of you, I'm just gonna lay the facts, no emotions. He said that he was dealing with his dad. He said his dad was ill, and that's what took him so long to respond. And I haven't heard from Bill Haney yet or anything like that. So I don't know where they're at in terms of. He said he would email it as soon as the live got done. So quite possibly he got it. He got it already. Yeah. And what else we got? What else? And that's it. So that's where we're at, man. I don't know where they're at in terms of the agreement, the unagreement. I don't know. I'm not sure if Devin has signed his contract to fight Gamboa. I don't know this stuff. But I did hear Bill Haney say that they don't want nobody but Gary Russell. You know what I mean? So hopefully it happens, man. I don't know. H Money should fill us in anytime soon. H Money. And then he can go on his rant. You know what I mean? We can go on his rant. You know what I mean? Shit, man, I want to answer the phone, man, but you know I'm live, man. You know I'm live. So who's calling? The phone lines are the phone lines is officially open. I know they called me twice, so I know they're trying to get a hold of me. So okay, gosh, shit. All right, we're gonna mute this real quick. I'm gonna play the song, and because they called me twice. So let me play the song, and I'll be right back. All right.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar.
All right, I'm back. Nigga call you 14 times. You got to answer and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I appreciate y'all waiting. So I don't know where we were, but feel free to call in. The phone lines are open. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's rock and roll. I'll give y'all this. I'll give y'all 10 minutes back. Oh man. So last I checked, hopefully H Money can fill us in as to what's going on with the contract, what the term sheet is, because he said he was just on his show. And I had a question as well. What has all this exposure done for us as now? I'm gonna use the term Black Lives Matter, not in the term of the organization, because I don't want to steer the conversation to that, but I'm just about just Black people as a whole in America. Where are we? And now that the world knows that, we are less than, where are we in terms of the attention? I'm real interested in that. Where are we in terms of the attention? You know what I mean? So I'm just real curious. I'm real curious as to what y'all think. And so that's where we're at, man. Yeah, so that's where we're at, man. We can go anywhere we want. And it's taking so long for y'all to call in. Somebody say good evening to me. Oh man. So I would say, as I digress back into Terrence Crawford's situation, it's the best available opponent, right? If it's in November, I would say that's the best available opponent. Can y'all think of another opponent that's I'm talking about in terms of talent, not in terms of not Fred cancel play. I didn't cancel play. I'm just a part of everyone else that did. You know what I mean? Is there a better opponent for Terrence Crawford? You know, I'm just real curious. Is there a better opponent for him at welterweight division? So this is the first time in his career he's chosen at welterweight. Shit, no. His whole career that he's chosen to fight the best available opponent. You know, so I'm interested how y'all feel about that. And also, Erickson Lubin got 144,000 views, and so that means the pay-per-views will do 1/3 of that. The pay-per-views would be 1/3 of that, right? So that means the Charlos are on pace for 50 to 60,000 pay-per-views would be the reality of it. I'm not hating. I'll go say, "Oh, Fred said," I'm not hating. I'm just projecting. I'm projecting based off of their attendance and their reach. So it's real. Showtime has a faint post. You know, they have a faint post. They're probably pulling resources from somewhere else. Truth. No, they got a budget because of their subscription base. So, but I know their boxing base isn't growing. So if it's not growing, guess what? It's dying. So Stephen Espinosa is going to have to get with the times if he wants to win. He's reluctant to do it. But he's going to have to get with the times. But I'm real fearful in terms of the business of the Charlos, and understand me when I say this, their market value post pay-per-view, because now they're going to be like, oh man, high risk, low reward type guys, especially the big Charlo. You know, he's going, oh, I don't want to fight him because you know, I stand corrected. Keith Thurman was the best available opponent. Thank you for, I don't know if you meant to say that, E, but yeah. Keith Thurman is the best available opponent in terms of the clarity. Someone said Sean Porter. Sean Porter just fought in August. I don't know if he would be ready for November. They'll say they are, but in terms of what they will do, it'll be tough. Jaron Ennis, well, he got to get ranked first, right? Is he ranked yet in the top 10, top 8? Did they move him up? You headed to the front of the shop, DB. So I genuinely, Keith Thurman will be number 1. Kell Brook will be number 2. So that's not bad. You know, that's you got it. Now let's I could think of anybody else that I'm missing. Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was on vacation until he can find an opponent that he can beat and make a lot of money. We got DB calling in.
Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor.
What's up?
All right, let's run through the list then.
Okay. Thank you.
So let's take it back a little bit. EJ is in an accident, right? That's the big fight he wants, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. EJ is in an accident. So at this point, remember, this is right after EJ's in an accident. At this point, Errol Spence is out of the picture completely.
Yeah.
Right? Because we don't know what kind of comeback he's going to make, if at all. Okay. So then you take the next 5 people. So Kell Brook would not be considered because he was fighting at 54.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
He was fighting at 154.
Mm-hmm.
So we take the top 5 opponents after that. Who's got belts? Manny. Manny. That's it, I believe. Yeah, Manny. Because EJ got the other 2. That's right. Danny. Keith. Sean. Ugas. So remove Manny for a second, right? Because that's the big money fight. There's some history there. Let's just remove that for a second, right? Because Manny is also like that. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight top competition. He wants big paydays. He wants, would you say high risk, low reward kind of deal? He
say it again. What'd you say? What'd you say?
High risk, low reward.
Oh yeah, high risk, low reward. Yeah. They gonna use that for sure.
Yeah. So it's the opposite, right? He wants the easiest path to victory for the biggest payday, as Manny, right? And some people use that against Floyd. I don't think Floyd was a buster. There was two or three people he could have fought that he didn't, but I don't think he was a mark like that. But so also Manny may have had mandatories, another thing, because he's a belt holder, right? So now let's remove that. Why didn't you fight Ugas or choose Ugas? Why didn't you fight Danny Garcia? Danny's got two losses, right? Yeah, and both of those losses are to Sean and Keith, who are still ranked in the top 5. Keith Thurman, he doesn't have to cut weight. I mean,
Keith Thurman got to give birth to a baby. That's what the hell that nigga got to do.
Right.
190, he said.
190. Yeah, he a fat boy. But what I'm saying is Keith don't have to cut down from 154 like Kell does. You understand? Okay. Then you always want to compare yourself to Errol Spence Jr. So EJ just came off of beating on Mikey. Mikey just came off of a victory from beating Jesse Vargas. There you go. That's another good fight for you. Okay. Mind you, let's not forget, him and Danny also had some beef before, because Danny, I think they had tied, or Danny one-upped them in the amateurs. Remember, Danny Garcia's crackhead father called him a nappy head black boy? Okay. So he should have wanted to get at him just because of that. There's no mandatories or anything for them, so it's wide open. And then we take, let's see, who else is after that? Let me see. So, and then Sean, of course. His best friend since 3rd grade. Yeah. So is Kell the best possible option? I mean, he's the best possible option that's gonna happen. Is it confirmed that the fight's gonna happen now?
Yeah, it's just I think there's a clause in the contract in terms of location.
Well, I mean, every time this happens with Terrence Crawford, when there's a notable fighter, a name, there's always something that happens at the end where the fight's not made. So I wouldn't bet the house on it saying that the fight's going to be made, because we know how shrewd Eddie Hearn is also. So, you got Eddie and Bob, can't put nothing past them, but there were better people for him to fight, but I'm satisfied with him taking this fight right now. if this fight does come to fruition. So, yeah, that's that piece. But you got something on that before I back up?
No, don't back up, because two people just sent me this in a matter of 4 seconds just now. So I want you to stay on and hear this with me. I don't know what he said. So this is, some of y'all may have already seen it, but I haven't seen it. It's Charles Barkley. He said, and they talking about all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So we're going to hear what he said.
Just bad the young lady lost her life. But, you know, we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cops and shot a cop. So, like I say, even though I'm really sorry she lost her life, I don't think that we can just say we can put this in the same situation with George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. I just don't believe that. Just bad the young lady lost her life. But, you know, we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cops and shot a cop. So,
go ahead and respond.
Fuck Charles.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Fuck.
Oh, my gosh.
Uncle Charles Barkley.
Oh, my gosh. He don't know that.
Yes, he knows
that they broke in illegally. What is he supposed to do?
You know what? I take that back. He doesn't know. He knows better, but he doesn't know, because he's in a position to. Man, I want to say he's the same as Jason Whitlock, but it's different, because Jason Whitlock is a learned guy. He's studied. He trolls for views, and Charles Barkley is just a big dummy, like Fred Sanford would say. He's just a big dummy.
Damn.
Yeah. But I'm not surprised.
I'm confused. Like it was an illegal no-knock warrant. No, I'm not confused as in confused. It's a hyperbole. Like, it makes no sense. Like I put myself in that position. Like you mind if I be real candid for a second?
Please do.
My gun is 2 feet away from me right now. 2 feet away. And my clip is going towards the door. I grab my gun, load my clip, and I'm out the door. Right? Real simple.
Yeah.
Someone comes through this door, bangs on this door. I got my side door and my front door. The alarm goes off like it did last time, right? Grab my gun, I'm loaded. And it ended up being a power outage or a possum or something like that. Thank God. Thank fucking God, right? But the point I'm making is, why don't you take it in its totality? We are so conditioned to say, these are the rules. This is what they told us. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's you know, I thank God I've never had to use my gun in self-defense, you know, and I never ever want to. Never do I ever want to use it. But the man is doing what, one, he didn't disobey he didn't go against the law. Because if you haven't they're lying on so many fronts. It's a no-knock warrant. They don't have to announce themselves in a no-knock warrant. So he has every right to defend himself.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My sister always say that I'm evil and black-hearted for the shit that I say, and that I mean it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say this, you know, when I'm allegedly saying this is a robot. This is really not me talking.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play my robot.
Mm-hmm.
I wish somebody broke in his fucking house and did something to him. Let me turn this robot off now.
Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it how, like, we're man, it just makes me angry, like when niggas do shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes me angry. It makes me, man.
Yeah, Benny Ville, you're right. He said, I know he would say some bullshit. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that person said dumb fuck. Yeah, that's 100%. We know Sambo Sosa. We know exactly who Charles Barkley is, and don't expect or anticipate him doing or saying anything noteworthy. we let this shit slide off our back because we don't put any stock into shit that he says.
He's with Herschel Walker. Him and Herschel Walker. And Herschel Walker, man.
Yeah. I mean, I gave a list the other day, but yeah, Herschel Walker, you know, Jason Shitlock, Charles Barkley. Yeah, they're definitely some of those dudes on the list. I can't think of the other names right now, but I mean, there's a lot for the pot. Yeah. But he's a special breed of a raccoon. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a special breed with his. See, sometimes a guy has a white wife, and you go, you know what? It doesn't change him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can, you know, you've been in college, you know, you've been in high school. You had a white girl do a paper for you, and you know what I'm saying, can give you the quote unquote massage, right? Yeah. And shit, maybe she took you to the movies or to sit inside of Denny's or something. But pie. Every exchange that you had with them, you were the influencer. You understand? Mm-hmm. He's in a situation where she's the influence. He a country Bama from Alabama. Really? So the way that he sees that pink skin is elite to him. And so she changed him. You know, he's not supposed to be that way. You a country boy raised by your granny. You way different from that. Mm-hmm. And if you around 55 to 60 years old, your granny was either right at the tail end or your great granny was in slavery. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, he's just a special breed. So, yeah, let's move back to boxing because he ain't worth the no more of the conversation.
What's up, Batman? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh man.
Picasso said somebody said massage. Who said massage? Pick it up. Yeah, I remember that shit from Coming to America. Don't forget next Thursday, man. We gonna powwow on New Jack City. Don't forget New Jack City. So
yeah. Fat Cat. Let me see. Really, are we surprised at this one? Yeah, Fat Cat. You said, really, are we surprised at this from Charles Barkley? Not at all. Yeah. That's Picasso. Picasso said that. I see it now. Somebody said massage. Yeah, you know those special massages, man. You know, Lee said he a white folk nigga. You 100% correct, Lee. Let me see. He not a role model. Fuck his opinion. Yeah. Not Israel, correct. He said he's not a role model. Fuck his opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do so much, though. You know, we got to do so much to disregard that. This motherfucker gonna do millions of views overnight. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm gonna do 3,000. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So that's the disparity. You know what I mean? So this shows, you know, so
it's crazy too because man, I hate to talk about this fucking chump, but he's on there with Ernie Johnson, and Ernie ain't cutting the jig. You know what I'm saying? Ernie Johnson is actually the one that I don't want to say he's blacker than Charles. That would be stupid. But he advocates more than Charles Barkley would.
Yeah.
You know, and Charles cutting the jig and bug dancing in front of him. It's the wrong person. So are you doing it for the other? Ernie's the executive producer of the show. So I mean, you're not working on anything else. You're not in commercials or movies. So who else are you doing this for? Yeah. Taiwan Berry Hill, what's up with you, brother?
What's up, Taiwan?
Yeah. Anyhow, man, let's get back to Gary Russell. Oh, Mr. Gary Russell. Oh, Mr. Gary Russell. Oh, Mr. Russell. Oh, how do you come out of the woodworks once a fight with Devin the Dream Haney has been signed with Gamboa? Then all of a sudden you come out of the woodworks. Now I had to watch it once on my own. I watched your video twice, and I watched it on Reggie 1 and Reggie Channel 2. I wanted to make sure I had all the wording correct coming from his mouth so I can quote him when he says things. He said he didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, he came back, and people were saying that he's ducking Devin Haney. I don't remember him being gone for 30 days or for 2 months. And if you didn't know what was going on, what the fuck was everybody having conversations with Batman about? Just think about that for a second. If you didn't know what was going on, and Batman was on every show working, you know what Michael Jackson say, got me working day and night. Batman was on every show. He was on Trill at 8 o'clock in the morning. He was on here with us. I mean, he was working. So if you didn't know what was going on, Gary Russell, then who is Batman and who sent him? Who sent you? Mickey. Yeah, Mr. Vegas. Yep. Oh my Lord. Yep. Anyhow, just ponder on that for a second.
Yeah, his response definitely should have been more timely. Definitely should have been. Is that what you're alluding to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been more timely. It absolutely should. You know, it absolutely should.
He's not being honest when he says that he was not around and he didn't know what was going on. Dude, you have social media. If you disconnected your what do they call it? Not disconnected. What do they call it? You take off your Instagram and shit. Disengage. Deactivate. There you go. If he deactivated his, then we can go, okay, well, shit, he wasn't in the mix. But dude, it's not like you're not from a boxing family. All your family fight. And then you got a nephew and a god brother, and everybody is a fighter. So there's no way that you don't know what's going on. So I now it gets to a point where, you know, I love you, but I don't believe you. So I'm pretty sure, because I was on the video in your comments just now a second ago, and I was going back and forth with a couple of people, Reggie Cheese, Sheen, and a couple of the heads. But I know his Justice League is ready. So I'm looking forward to them calling. But Reggie and Freshman, I need a South Central perspective. So man, can y'all pick up the line right after this? I'm gonna fall back for it.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well.
Welcome to the show.
What's up?
What's going on, Fred? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you well.
Okay. For some reason, this ain't coming through my Bluetooth. It's just like coming through the phone. Don't buy a Dodge.
It's American. It's the American car. It's the American way. It's the American, you know, we got a great president and shit. You know what I mean? We got a great judicial system. You better go get your white picket fence. They're giving them away.
Don't pay my fence black.
Giving dreams and white picket fences away, man. TB.
I'm gonna paint my fence black. Man, Charles Barkley. Prime example of she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. That nigga don't need no comb.
I remember that shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what my grandma always told me. Man. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember I got grounded for having a white best friend.
Mm.
And my dad, who's a Vietnam vet, made me moved me out of my grandmother's house, made me come stay with him. But this is the type of stuff, man. Like I say, man, I think these Negroes got Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? They so, you know what I'm saying, they so traumatized by being abused by the oppressor that you know what I mean, that they can't do without him. They, you know what I'm saying, it's like a woman that gets raped but she won't leave her husband. I mean, she gets beaten. You know what I'm saying? She's a victim of domestic violence, but she makes excuses for him. Or he had a hard day. You know, in his case, well, you don't know what white people go through. I'm married to one. I know what she go through. You know, no, Negro, you need to worry about what you and your people going through. And we talked about. I saw a picture of that. Was it the district attorney or state attorney or whatever in the Breonna Taylor case? Mm-hmm. I saw a picture of him on a friend of mine's Instagram with him in the Oval Office with Donald Trump. And it reminded me of a conversation we had on Reggie Owens' show last night about conservatism and liberalism. And then you saw that video I sent you earlier tonight, right? Mm-hmm. Of Malcolm?
Yeah, Malcolm. Yeah, about white liberal.
Yeah. When it comes to conservatism, black folk are historically conservative. You know what I'm saying? If you was raised around Big Mama, you know, you had to go to church, you know what I'm saying, if she was into that thing, you know, homosexuality was not a good thing in the black community. You know, a lot of the things that that conservatives talk about, you know, black folk have always been that way. Only the only liberal thing that we looked at was our rights and freedoms. That's considered liberal. A black person being able to vote, a black person not being a slave, a black person getting an equal opportunity at a job. That's not conservative. That's liberal, you know, according to them. But you got some of these black folk that have got the game twisted. They going liberal to, I mean, like, they going conservative to the point where they throw the, you know, saying they throw the rest of us under the bus. Like I told Reggie last night, I had confronted a guy that was trying to break into the rap industry, and he was singing, he was doing raps, you know, say he was doing songs with a Confederate flag in the background and big 4x4 pickup trucks and Confederate flags standing off the back and this and the other. And then when I confronted him, you know, they say, you know, they all say the same thing. See, this is why I don't. You know, this is why I can't deal with my own people. You see the stuff I got to deal with, and then the white enablers, you know, that need him for their agenda. They step up and they say, "Oh, you ain't got to worry about that." You know what I'm saying? We know what you're about. We know your heart. This and the other. Yeah, and the rest of us know what your heart is about. We know what you're about. That's the point. You know, and they even try to drag me on, you know, they Googled me and they tried to drag me on social media and said, Terrence Bailey said this about, I can't remember the guy's name. He's down south, down there in Georgia, Kentucky, or whatever. He's got a large Facebook following, but they all white and like-minded black folk like him. You know, they think the Confederate flag is a good thing for black people. You know, that's got to be a mental illness. When you allow somebody to beat you over the head and do all types of atrocities to you, but then you make an excuse for them. Charles Barkley is that same nigga. He's that cat, you know what I'm saying? That he's Steven.
Django.
He's Steven. Who's that nigga on that nag? He's Steven. You know, actually, that's my name for all of them. That's my name for Sheriff Clark. That's my name for who's that dude? Paris, whatever the hell his name was that was on CNN. They had the knot in his tie bigger than his head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He ended up getting kicked off CNN because of sexual harassment or whatever.
Wow.
Of a white woman. And he would get on there and be arguing with Don Lemon and all this other kind of stuff. And, yeah, man, you know, Sergeant Dorsey is right. You know what I'm saying? All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Some of these people are the biggest danger to our community than some of the, you know what I'm saying, than the oppressor. Because these are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, if you were running for freedom, this is the Negro that go and tell the slave captain, the head overseer, your plan. You know, I don't know if it ever actually really happened. I never asked Shelley. I don't know if it actually really happened, but there was a story that said when Nat Turner asked for all the people that was with him to step forward, and those stepped forward, and there was a group that didn't. And Nat Turner said, and as the story goes, Nat Turner said, "Well, our first order of business is to kill those traitors who didn't step forward, because they're going to tell." I don't know if that really happened. I have to ask Shelley. Every time I talk to her, I forget to ask her. But that's those Negroes, the ones that didn't step forward, and those are the ones you got to watch. The ones that are closest to you, that look like you, that you wouldn't suspect nothing because they ain't said nothing yet. They just basically taking in information. These are agents. They're basically taking in information. Those are the ones you got to watch. You know, we focus on the ones that are obvious you know, in our mind are obvious. You know what I'm saying, that they're going to do us bad. But we got to look at the ones that look just like us, that talk the game. It's getting to a point, man, you can't trust nobody. You know, I mean, it's a real bad time, man. The coons are showing up. I'm glad Barkley didn't get a ring. He didn't deserve one. Way talk, freaking bastard. All right, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
All right, one. All right, let me read Stockholm Syndrome because that's going to come up a lot for the next 2 or 3 years. And I basically know it as, well, let me read the definition. A psychological response. It occurs when hostages or abused victims. What happened? It froze. Hostages or, oh, shit. Hostages or abuse victims bond with their captors or abusers. What's up? What's good with it, Fred?
Oh, let me get it. Black me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
We back. What's up?
Man, basically, I like that you brought up, I like what you do with the screen, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little Tron that you got put up there where you breaking down all the stuff with Stockholm Syndrome. And keep it real, man. I just feel like a lot of us, we go through this thing where we're like, it's the concept of dissonance and everything, but it's more of like just social conditioning since you were a child. And a lot of people, they've been just trained to worship because it's past liking. People say, no, I just got a lot of white friends. And, I can't just be super, super pro-black because then they won't be my friend. Well, guess what? They were never your friend to begin with. But a lot of people, they can't get that through their head because it's been ingrained in them that, no, fair is fair and right is right. But see, we need to understand when you become an adult, because that's kid talk to me. When you become an adult, it's about what works. And if being righteous with your people, being pro-black with your people, loving your people, is going to get you where you need to go, like spiritually, not just physically and, financially and monetarily, but on a spiritual level. See, a lot of us, we don't have no spirit no more. A lot of us are dead in the inside, Fred. Dead, like deeply dead, just fried. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times that's why you see what you see. You see the Charles Barkleys. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't making no excuses for him. He's a tap dancing, buck broken. He's buck broken at this point. That means he ain't let his slave master all up and he's done. He's done. Stick a fork in him. He's done. For real, he shouldn't even be on television. To me, this is like him saying the N-word to us and saying, fuck all you motherfuckers, because this fresh. You understand what I'm saying? Like Breonna Taylor, like just passed, bro. And then the conviction just came out. And then you going to say some stuff like this? To be honest, though, I fought his colleagues. His colleagues should have grabbed him by his arm and said, we got millions of black. No, you understand what I'm saying? Look, just like you, Fred. That's one thing about you. You may not be the tallest or the biggest, but you gonna say something. You ain't gonna sit up there and just let it just fly, just let it go. You would at least brought him to the side and said, hey, we're going to have to close down this program right now because this announcement that he is saying is detrimental to the mom. Remember, there's so many children watching with their black families, and that's what they look up to. Even though I'm not a role model, guess what? By default, you are, motherfucker. You are. And the faster you accept that, the better off you'll be. But you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because you get your little $1 million check, and they pat you on your little bald head, and then you sit up there and go, oh, I made it, Ma. Look at me. Get the fuck out of here. And look, last but not least, I want to bring up real quick. When it comes down to just people understanding that there's propaganda everywhere. You cannot go with every little story that's put out there. A lot of us, we read false and fake information. There's so many people running with, oh, well, I heard that Breonna Taylor's boyfriend was a drug dealer and she quit her job, so she wasn't even an EMT anymore. I mean, she wasn't even a nurse or a corona helper or whatever. So I don't even feel for her no more. I'm like, are you guys really that? I'm literally seeing these type of comments, and I just had to get off. I had to get off social media the whole day, bro. I got tired of seeing so many broken black folks, man. It's sickening. But I'm like I always say, you the one that has, you know what I'm saying, the light of hope at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying, the beacon of light that's there. You bring that, you know what I'm saying? Because I love what you did with the bank thing. You know what I'm saying? That uplifted my spirit. I showed that to my granny, showed that to my aunts, and they was like, damn, we should do that too. And everybody literally start doing exactly what you did. So you were leading by example in that moment. I don't know if you really understood how big that was, but that was a really big moment what you did on Instagram when it came down to taking your money out of there. What exactly did that guy say? What was it? Did he just say that black people had no talent? Talentless? What exactly was it? Because I read it, but
it's
you know,
I'm just gonna summarize it from my own understanding. It's basically like a CEO saying, "Well, they're not smart enough. They're not good enough. Like we done interviewed them, but they don't seem to cut it. You know, like it's not enough good ones. You know."
I had to laugh to keep from going off, man. What? Say what?
And I'm laughing because I'm like, nigga. Like, and I was thinking about it yesterday, but what was so hesitant in me, because I have non-American tenants, right? And what I mean by that is they don't speak English, right? And I have many of them. So I'm like, fuck, I got to re-educate them, man. It's fucking being hard. And I'm gonna tell you what inspired. I'm gonna come back to you, Reg. I'm gonna tell you what fucking inspired me. I'm gonna show y'all right now what the fuck inspired me. I woke up this morning, and let me do this shit right here. I'm glad you brought it up, because you never know who's watching you, right?
Yeah.
And
yes, sir.
I'm gonna show you right now what happened with this. Let's see. Shit. What's her name? Let's see. Here it is right here. He inspired me. I'm gonna show you why. Look, she was like, can y'all see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it. Well, hold on.
It says niggas. Okay, good. Y'all can see it. It says niggas don't know how to stop giving white people their money. That's the problem. It's 9 o'clock. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? 8:15. I just gave the kids breakfast and shit. I just made their smoothie and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, huh. Okay. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. Rah. She got me all riled up. And then her next post, Wells Fargo, I'm coming to get all my money. And I'm like, I gotta follow her lead. You know what I mean? And I sent her a message telling her thank you. And that's what literally inspired me today. And I'm like, because there's no excuse for me. There's no excuse. You know what I mean? It took me all day to get it done today. You know, I had to knock on all these doors and shit. And you know what I mean? And I had to answer all these phone calls because they get home from work at 5 or 6, you know, but it got done. And it's just important that we be people like, I'm solution based, right? And that's just who I've been, maybe because
all real men should be, but
continue,
right? I'm listening to
yeah. And I just had to have an answer to it. I can't be on the internet, ha 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 ha, they hate us. Power to the people, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just be that. Like, I really am solution based. You punch me, I want to punch you back. That's why that ticks me off about Kenny Porter. Then I didn't get no get back on his ass, and someone grabbed me from behind, and I couldn't punch him back. That's why I'm angry. I'm not mad because he did this. I'm mad because I didn't get no get back. You know what I mean? Like, that's beat me up then, nigga. Beat me up, nigga. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what you are, if that's what you came to do it, nigga. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I'm a solution based dude, you know, and I've always been that. You know what I mean? I've always been that guy, and that's it. So hopefully, yeah, it inspires people. Hopefully we moved a few $1 million a day, you know what I mean? Or this week, or, you know, my neighbor around the corner hit my DM, was like, I'm going to Broadway on Saturday. I'm like, yes. You know what I mean? So that's important. That's important that we lead by example.
I want to bring up this point really quick. I want to bring up this point really quick. I called the Attorney General this morning. I gave him a piece of my I need to call Daniel Cameron 502 696-5300. If you did not catch that, I will put it in the chat. You need to support black business. Same way Floyd drives out of his way to do it, and he's a rich motherfucker. Y'all can do the same too, bro. Like
you going in and out. Say it again.
What'd you say, Fred?
Oh, you're going in and out. That's what it was.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I wanted to say, hit up Daniel Cameron at this number, 502-696-5300. Give him a piece of your mind. You can either call him early in the morning, bright and
That's
early.
his cell number?
Whatever you can do, you know, on your lunch break, whatever.
Is that his cell number?
Give him a piece of your mind. What is that?
Is that his cell number?
No, that's his office number.
Oh, okay. All right, that shit full.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And last but not least, man, like I said, man, we need to support. I really want to leave with that message, because a lot of us we feel kind of down and all that. No, recenter that energy and put whatever energy you got left into your own people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Support black businesses, support black banks like Fred just did, and just keep a focused mindset. Keep a you know what I'm saying, a tunnel vision mindset. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's just really, really important, man. Like, see, I have mixed kids, right? So I got to share that duality. And I'll be honest, I've been raising my kids black since birth. I'll be honest. I don't know nothing about them. I know Asian culture from the atypical shit. I done been to Japan. I done traveled Asia and did all that shit, right? But I've been raising them black like my whole life. And then these social issues come up, right? And then I'm like, oh, I got to be cognizant that they're Asian too. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, they're Asian. You know what I mean? So I intentionally moved to this area. You know, I don't know if I told y'all, but I was going to be Mark Jackson's neighbor. You know, I was going to buy a $2 million house in his gated community, you know, and I chose not to. And that's just the truth. I intentionally moved here on purpose because I wanted my kids. I wanted the Lamert Park to be walking distance. You know, I wanted, when they go to the store, they see a black man, you know, they see a black woman, they see, you know, I mean, I know Dre is Asian. You're like, what the fuck you talking about? But that's just the reality of it. And because I know when they leave out of my house, they're black. The only time that they're Asian is when they go to Dre's mom and daddy house. That's the only time they Asian. You know what I mean? And when they leave elementary school, when they in elementary school, oh, you so cute. All elementary kids are cute though. You know what I mean? So that's just the reality of it. So I've been raising them black, and now I got to learn, like, you know, how to navigate the Asian culture and not be so forgetful of it, you know, and that's the truth. And y'all gonna see it because shit, I'm here every night. So y'all gonna see the growth in me and the growth as a father and the growth and all that shit. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah, man, it's just beyond. I just don't grasp the concept of Charles Barkley. The nigga walked in. I don't know what man would just put his hands up and like, hold up, freeze, no, everything's okay. He don't know what the fuck's going on. He don't know what the fuck is going on. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Nah, I'm not gonna tell y'all, but anyways, it's tough it's just gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Like, anyhow, man, yeah, make sure y'all call that number. Hey, Reg, you want to call in and talk about that? Talk about that. I remember that, but I haven't talked about that shit in a long ass time. I wasn't there, but I remember talking about it and studying the grandfather. But feel free to call in. We'll bring that shit back up. And but I think it's just important that we be people of action. You know what I mean? You ain't got to put all your money and you ain't got to take all your money out. Excuse me. I mean, I would encourage you to, you know, like, it's going to take me 60 days for me to, and that's how they fucking get you. Like, I can't close that account tonight. I got these automatic payments coming in. I got so much shit coming in through it's connected to my Cash App, it's connected to my PayPal, it's connected to this, it's connected to that. So I gotta go through all that. I done disconnected my Chase, I done disconnected my Bank of America. You know what I mean? Lincoln and Kennedy got an Asian bank. Lincoln and Kennedy got a black bank. I done did all this shit in a matter of 6 months. And I said, you know what? I have a section of my rentals that go to Wells Fargo. And I says, I'm gonna just let that be. You know, because when I travel and shit, it's a convenience when you travel, right? Because I know there's a Wells Fargo in every downtown in America, right? So I'm like, you know, next year I'm gonna go back to traveling and shit. And you know, just the reality of it. And I said, you know, I'm gonna just keep my Wells Fargo and just work around what I've already lost. And they said that shit today. And I mean, yesterday, and I just had to make a move because I can't allow you to call me a nigga twice. I genuinely can't allow a man to call me a nigga twice. You know what I mean? I just can't. I just can't do it, man. You know, so that's where I'm at. So, but it's gonna take me about 60 days for me to close the account because I'm gonna have some tenants who don't speak English, and you know, I got grandma who doesn't have a car. I got a few of those. You know what I mean? And they on fixed income and they catch the bus and One Direction and all that shit. So it's gonna take me time, but a lot of it is done.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's popping? What's popping, big homie?
What's up, man? What's happening, Fred?
I'm feeling great, man. I appreciate you. Go ahead. It's all you.
Man. I was hearing about the Stockholm thing, and I was that always every time I hear that term, it brings me back to that Patty Hearst situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a defense they try to use on this wealthy white chick. Once again, this is who they use it as her defense. Me growing up, this is where my parents drew a line with, because I was raised by older parents. So they always drew a line when it came down to Bob Hope. And you also hear in recent times, they're thinking about changing the name of Bob Hope based on his whole, you know, being a deeply racial, racial bigot. So
he says a whole bunch of shit on TV.
Yeah. And they couldn't stand him. They used to, you remember back in the days, only thing came on the TV where older folks watched Cowboys and Indians. Anytime he came on, they always be like, fuck this punk right here. Well, my dad would be like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was based on his situation here and about how he, you know, led with the defense of her. He didn't have to, but due to his kind of clout as a Hollywood star, he ran to this white woman's defense. And her thing was she's running with I think it was a Black Liberation Army. It was something like that. And they were out here, you know, doing everybody's revolutionary as hell back then. And this rich ass white chick, her family's super wealthy. I don't know if you heard about the Hearst palace up there. He's like a big time media mogul. So her family got super bread. She's running with these black folks. They robbing banks, you know, trying to have this resistance against the government and stuff. When they catch her on they catch her in surveillance or something. See, she down there getting down in everything, laying people down in banks, robbing them and doing all this other stuff. So the family the story starts to flip that she's being held against her will. She's being held hostage and all this other bull crap. And when they finally go to catch her, but this is the other thing that was so profound, because I think it happened up in Oakland area somewhere when they were doing this, when they were doing the kind of situation where they had these people surrounded barricade. Their thing was to make demands of the family and of the kind of the city up there was to make them start feeding the people. And this just shows how there's an inequality within this country, that these rich people, matter of fact, while the black community was out there suffering, going through deep levels of poverty, barely able to feed themselves, this family was able to try to get their daughter back, able to bring truckloads of food to feed the community. And this is what these liberation folks demanded out of them and got the family to provide that. But it just opened up to where there's an injustice when it comes to the wealth gap in this country, the power structure, and then also open up into the racial injustices in the system, because this white woman who goes from committing crimes, robbing folks, now becomes the victim of this whole Stockholm syndrome type defense they try to run during her court trial. And I believe she ends up beating. I don't know if they end up killing some of the other cats or whatnot, but it just showed all these issues when it comes to white privilege, white wealth. And when you look to the lower spectrum of being black and whoever else is down there, how effed up the situation is and how the state can't provide things for people, or they act as if they can't provide things for people. But here, this wealthy family is able to buy whole grocery stores to feed the community. So this is what comes up out of this shit with this old trash ass chick and this trash ass system. But and also back to your thing on that banking thing with Wells Fargo and them speaking about not being able to find talented black folks to move in executive positions. And it's big time bullshit. And that executive need to be released from that damn company. Because if you remember not too long ago, the government had to find the fuck out of Wells Fargo for doing all type of stuff of creating these falsified accounts to help prop up some of their executives to add in these accounts. And I don't know how that damn white CEO will wash over that, but it's the problem when you're dealing with these kind of wannabe smart bigots, where they allow things to kind of wash by the wayside for a certain period of time and hope that people forget. Well, people don't forget, clown. But this is the thing. I think your move, and I got a Wells Fargo account as well. And my move is to probably move money up out of there as well. Wells Fargo needs to get rid of this stupid ass clown because those statements are dumb. And I was reading an article where some people was like, the statement, when they heard the statement, he said it to where it didn't really offend everybody in the room. Like, what kind of idiot motherfuckers think that way? This is the same thing I ran when I worked at Enterprise. And like I then said on here many times, this Enterprise in Nevada, I shook this motherfucker up by myself with an email that I sent that blasted through the whole company. But these motherfuckers will put on this event called the minority event. And I was telling these fools who was all, these old coonish ass people all excited about going to some shit called the minority event. Oh, you going? I said, I ain't no fucking minority. I'm black. I ain't going none of that shit. Who's a minority? And so when these fools go to this event, the following day they come back. Everybody in there who attended this shit is pissed the fuck off because they sitting in this. They go to this event and these people in here trying to tell them how to speak proper English. To work at Enterprise, you have to have no less than a damn bachelor's degree to work up in there. But these people are trying to teach people how to speak proper English, viewing their black employees as being unprofessional and can't hold a conversation or being able to speak in this kind of setting. And then it was like when they went there was no black black representation up to the corporate level in the company. So I was like, and these people complain and cry. I said, "This is the fuck you get for going to some shit like that." And I let every single damn executive who would come to talk to me, because when I was there, I clowned, but I let motherfuckers know what time it was. So they already knew how I was, and I still maintain, my sanity by, making shit look fun and shit. But I ain't going no shit like that. And it opened up some other shit when I left. This is the shit that opened the company up. When I left from there, they want to, I put out some shit about a promotion that got passed up over this black dude who been working like the executive side, and hopefully somebody who works for the Nevada Enterprises, any one of these in Nevada Enterprise, they probably remember if they worked there. Damn, when I was there in 2013 or some shit like that before I left. If they worked there, they know who the email from Reggie Owens is. So when I when they had this promotion for this in the executive side of things for the company, this is where when you move to like system management positions and management, you make very good money, because the way Enterprise operates, when you move into management positions, you're not paid hourly. So you must manage these stores like they're your own business. Otherwise, it affects your paycheck through the month. So this kid who'd been working over there with the other guy who just got boosted up to the manager, so his spot becomes open as assistant. Him and this other dude been working hand to hand with the other dude got promoted as a white guy. They've been working hand to hand in this exotic side of Enterprise, where you rent high-end cars, Lamborghinis and all that shit. The black dude worked there for 2.5 years, and his position comes open. They gotta go through the process, open the interview for everybody else. He gets bypassed for a white dude who had just got to the company no less than like 7 months. And I had to say something about that shit. And I blasted his damn email out, the shit, and I brought about all the racist shit in this damn company, blah, blah, blah. That shit went to everybody, every single employee at every single one of these branches in Nevada. It was too late to really shut down my email account. So they shut my shit down probably like after 30 minutes, they scramble and shut it down, try to put a response email. But so many people have been feeling a certain way, but too afraid to speak, that they made multiple changes after this shit, that we start getting black area managers out here, which they weren't doing. There's more black branch managers. And the way I found out, because I was like, damn, when I start renting cars from there again, when I'll travel back to LA, I go into the branches and I see, because I even told them, man, y'all, this company too much for white folks. When I was leaving, this is what I told them. I said, I wouldn't recommend anybody black to come work for this motherfucker. If you was white, if I had white friends, I tell them all day, come here. You get promoted fast in hell. But I'm like, this is too much of a conservative-based company. I want us dressing like a bunch of, cornball clowns. Like me, I violate a lot of the rules up there anyway. So it wouldn't benefit me to stay anyway. But I couldn't get down with the way they wanted people to dress and all this other stuff. So when I leave and I put all this out, and the manager over the head of all the Enterprise City branches, he called the following day, like he wanted to start off a conversation on some, kind of be cool and stuff. And I said, man, listen, you know what you're calling about. Let's go ahead and get into it. I said, you either you cognizant of all the racist shit y'all got going up here, or are you clueless? But I'm like, it's too much of this white shit going on at this company. Every time you look up and there's a promotion open up, nothing but these half-ass white kids are getting these promotions. Everybody else being bypassed. And he had to take heed to that shit, because like I said, when I went to go rent, now I see cats growing. Because first time I rented by the one by my house, I see the cats growing their goatee, which before they wanted you shaving and shit. You know how the cats have the style where they let their hair nap up, they wearing bow ties and shit now. They're a little bit more cool and modern. I'm thinking like, damn, I'll just claim that shit on my own. But the one thing that clarified it was like a few rentals after that. I go to there's a black chick matter of fact, I remember her because when I was about to leave out, she had just started getting there. When I go to the branch and shit to rent, I'm doing my shit, and the dude was telling me like he needs this and that. I said, man, chill. I said, I know what y'all need, because I used to work with y'all. And then she see the name, she look on the computer while she helped me. She's like, wait, Reggie with the email? I'm like, damn, like y'all still talking? She's like, shit. She's like, oh my God. So when she finished helping these customers and old dude go get the car, she come back over there to thank me. She gave me a hug, because she was like, if it wasn't for that email that you put out, I wouldn't be running this branch. It'd be the same shit. This other dude who get promoted to an area manager hit me on Facebook to thank me about that shit. Beautiful. But those type of changes you got to make. You don't tolerate it. Every job I didn't work, I almost got fired from, except when I have my kids is when I start, resigning from jobs, or I have something else lined up. But before that, it'll be nothing for me to check a damn manager, to call them out, square up with them, go outside or whatnot to lose the job. But you got to stand up against these bigots. And I wished I worked at that goddamn Wells Fargo when that CEO made those comments, because it's bullshit and it's fuck shit. Because those white executives is the one that got that organization fined by the government for pulling that fuck shit. But yeah, that's all I got on that.
Appreciate you, Reg.
Yes, indeed.
All the time. Yes, indeed. He's back. Yes, indeed, is back. Terrence Bailey, what the fuck did you just say, nigga? I don't know what the hell you said, but it's been up here enough for y'all to decode this shit. I won't anyone's favorite nigga. A true nigga I'll always be. I have a black son. I have black sons, daughters. I'll show black excellence so they know what it looks like. Amen to that shit. Let me say that shit again now. I won't be anyone's favorite nigga. A true N I'll always be. I have black sons and daughters. I'll show black excellence so they know what it looks like. Yeah. Say it louder for the people in the back, as you should. You know what I mean? As you should. Yeah, that Charles Barkley shit is crazy, isn't it? That done derailed the show. That done derailed the show, man. Oh, shit. Jesus. When I say Jesus Christ, y'all say what? When I say Jesus, y'all say what?
Necessary. Block for me, black man.
When I say Jesus, you say
Amen.
When I say Jesus, you say
listen, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. What's good?
When I say Jesus, you say what?
Too blessed to be stressed and highly favored.
Jesus Christ. No, you supposed to say Christ, man. Anyways, man.
No. I got to stay in my own vein. What's good?
What's up, man?
Listen, I want to also say something, a couple of things, but and I'm your brother. I love you. Everything I tell you, I'm gonna keep it blood raw with you, and I say it
Okay.
respectfully with love.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I want to start off with Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
They are also a part of the class action lawsuit for reparations for the descendants of slaves. So they are a part of that bullcrap too. So they we have lawyers fighting on our behalf to try to get that reparations from them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of companies. U.S. Postal. You can go down through the list. All these big companies, names that are a part of that lawsuit, class action lawsuit. Yeah. And also, I just want to say salute to Reggie Owens, man. What a powerful conversation. Hey, and just like Professor Griff say, it's a show for serious minds, and and I can appreciate it. Another thing to you, my brother, my dear brother, I want to say about your beautiful babies that they are.
Yes.
Know this: you have beautiful black sons that has a beautiful Asian mother, and they also can learn their mother's culture, and their mother can learn their black culture. See, so I keep hearing you saying that you have black and Asian kids. You have black kids with a beautiful Asian mother, and they can learn each other's culture, and that's a beautiful thing. And I want to make sure I express that, and also it made me also think that what I need to do is one day, Fred, I'm gonna bring my kids to the barbershop.
Okay.
So that you and the world can see that I have beautiful, handsome sons from a black woman and a black man, that we can do it. We don't have to, dibble and dabble. We too make beautiful babies.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
And we must appreciate each other. We must love each other enough. I love my people enough to deal, not just deal with you, but to love on you, to mate with you. You feel me? And I just wanted to say that to you, brother. And as much love, and you do have two beautiful, beautiful children.
Thank you.
And for the rest of us, we can make babies just as beautiful. We just believe in yourself and love yourself enough to know that you are everything that you're looking for. Peace and black love, family.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yes, sir.
That's it? That's all you got?
Hey, man, that's it.
Oh, man, I want to crack some jokes on you, but I can't.
Pray for me. How about that?
All right. Pray for you.
All right. Yes,
well,
sir.
you want me to come to Florida and harass you?
No, just pray for me.
Yeah, you want me to pray for you? You want me to come pray? All right.
Well, that's the way you pray? No, you don't pray for me. I pray for myself.
All right. Peace.
Peace, yes, sir.
All right. Well, yeah, man, because I'll change that A to an E real quick. quick, as Drizzy Drake would say. Yeah, man, it's pastor coming in here. I'm like, oh shit. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this shit was a 20-minute sermon. I was like, oh shit. Wake me up. Wake me up when he done, right, Jarvis? Wake me up, man. Wake me up. Yeah, man. You about to put on the hallelujah? I was about to start. I ain't got a tambourine in here, but I remember my mom and my sister used to play the tambourine in church and shit. Oh man, we was a whole bunch of heathens, man. That shit, man. Hey, the deacons get high and drunk on Saturday night and come in with bloodshot eyes on Sunday. Man, we was a whole bunch of heathens in that. We was Mount Lebanon Missionary Baptist Church on Slauson and Normandy. Right across the street from the railroad tracks, right next to the dog and cat hospital. Oh man, yeah, that was the church I went to, man. Pastor went off with the organist. Oh man, one of the girls in the church ended up doing porn. What else went off in that church? Man, that shit was just It was just a whole bunch of bullshit going on in that church. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. Anyways, man, I learned some Bible verses though. Oh God, I learned some Bible verses, man. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Yeah, man. But staying on Charles Barkley, I think he just he shows us how far we got to go. You know, like it's not that I don't think we can eliminate them all because their life is predicated upon being accepted. And that's what makes them happy. You know, being accepted, being in the in crowd, getting invited to the golf. Nigga, I wish a nigga would invite me to go play golf. What? I'm not going to play no golf, nigga. Hey, what? That shit sound like jumping off a bridge to me. Go play golf. Fuck you. I ain't going to play no golf. Oh, that's where they lie and say, I hate when man, I done argue with so many people on this shit. Well, that's where the business deals are done, nigga. No, that's where white people go because they're unathletic, you stupid black nigga. The fuck you mean? Shit. No, they can't play basketball with you. They can't catch a football. They can't dance. They can't write a song. So they go play golf. That's why they say that. All right, I'm done. Man, when you get older, you see this shit, man. You see how they play us. Golf ain't even a sport. It's like chess. Golf is chess. That's all golf is. It ain't no golf is a sport. You mean you get a ride to the ball? That's golf? I mean, that's a sport? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. How is golf a sport? You hit the ball, you get in the car, you drive, you hit it again, you drive, you hit it again, and you do that about 50 times and you're done. I'm confused. Where's the sport at? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. You know what I mean? And without Tiger Woods, it's basically irrelevant. Have they even played golf? I don't even know if they've played golf in this quarantine. Is Tiger Woods playing or he's retired? I don't know. But yeah, I don't get invited to go play golf. That's one thing I don't get invited to play no golf, man. I don't even think, honestly, I ain't even got no friends that play golf. I'm trying to think. Nah, I really don't. I mean, I have people in my life that play golf, but they wouldn't call me and be like, hey, Fred, what you doing Saturday? Hey, man, you feel like going to go play 9? Nah, nigga. I'm about to watch this paint dry, nigga. I'm about to watch this paint. Oh, man. Man, I ain't fucking around with none of that shit, dog. No. I'm about to go play basketball with my black athletic friends. How about you? What are you going to do? You coming? You want to come? Oh, man. Shit. Man, once we realize we got all the talent, yeah, you can play golf. I don't know if it's a sport, though. I understand, like, it has mental strain to it. But so does marbles. I played marbles and shit as a kid. That shit, is that a sport? Is marbles a sport? Help me out.
Where these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that?
Hey, where these niggas be at? How you feel? How you feel?
You know how I feel. 55 sitting on 55 mil. That's where all should feel.
Okay.
Hey, I'm coming to swoop you up, man. We're gonna go shoot a couple of rounds of golf, man.
I ain't playing no golf, man. Hell no, I ain't playing no golf. No, that's for unathletic people. I'm not saying I'm being unrealistic, right? But yeah, no, I'm just carry on with the show. I know some of y'all play golf out there. I'm not discrediting y'all niggas. I'm just roll with me. It's a show. Okay. It has entertainment purposes as well. What's up, man?
I'm chilling. I'm just wondering, is one of my people with me, because he's a serious golfer.
Who's that?
advocate. Tell my man, whenever you come to Texas, we're gonna shoot a few rounds and yada yada yada. I shot a 90 or 100. I don't be knowing what that shit.
Yeah, 72 is the bar, right? 72. 72
I
is
don't know,
par.
Fred. I don't know. I swear I don't know.
I know it because I'm just a sports guy. That's it. 72 is par.
But like you say, it's not even a sport for real. But anyway, so did you still gonna wait to the weigh-in to give your predictions on the fight?
Woo! Okay, tonight. It's gonna change tomorrow. Okay. Oh, but this is my last show. I can't rebuttal myself. Because they gonna. I'll give it Saturday, man. Because if I say it tonight, oh, friend, you didn't dance, you didn't dance, you didn't dance.
Fred, we in the barbershop. You thick skin. Don't be tripping out.
I don't give a fuck. No, I don't care. I don't care.
So go ahead. Give your
I have them
prediction.
both by split decision. Both by split decision. I have Big Charlo winning right now and a Little Charlo losing.
Ooh, that's a bold prediction. That's bold.
Right now, in my head.
Right.
You know.
No, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
I just
like
think
I said about Gary Russell. I got Gary Russell winning, but as time go on, the leverage is going to go to Devin Haney.
I just think that Jason Rosario's in his Michael Jordan phase. You know what I mean? Like it's his time. You know, like I don't know if Jamal Charlo has hit his stride. Excuse me, Jamel Charlo hit his stride. I don't know, man. I'm rooting for him. Don't misconstrue it. But right now, if I'm a betting man, if you had a 2-fight parlay, I'm taking Big Charlo and Rosario right now.
Right. No, but you had it right the first time. It was Jamel against Rosario.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about I have Jamal. If I had a 2-fight parlay, I'm taking Jamal and Rosario.
Oh, okay.
I just don't. You know, this fight is gonna tell me if that's just who Jamel is. And if Jamel wins this fight, we just got to accept for Jamel for who he is. You know what I mean?
I know.
But typically this would be considered like he gives small things too much, you know, and that creates like mental blocks, you know, like I don't know. The nigga blew up on some shit that I just think that you just say, oh, fuck it, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm rooting for him though. I'm rooting for him, but I got to tell the truth right now how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you might know something we don't know. I think he's the real deal. I think he's gonna pull it off. I think Rosario, he swings too wide. Charlo gonna have a lot of opportunities.
I hope so.
He's known for cashing in on those opportunities. He can get too emotional in the ring. I think he done learned from that in the Harrison fight.
And go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. Go ahead.
And no, you don't have a lot of time to rebuttal, but I just feel like he like you say, Rosario is in this Michael Jordan phase. I beg to differ. I would say it's Jamel.
You think Jamel was in his Michael Jordan phase?
Yeah, he seized the moment. He grasped it. He could have been, undefeated. He went in there and, made some mistakes. I feel that fight, it should have been a draw. But shout out to Harrison. I can't wait to speak with him. That Saturday night he's going to be in?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. I don't know if I'm going to have time because I'm going to be at the Ameristar. We're going to watch it at the Ameristar. I might beam in.
The Marathon. What's that? A casino? What's that? A casino?
Yeah. But we're gonna be at the hotel.
Okay, gotcha.
What
is it called? So I know the Ameritha.
Ameristar.
Oh, Ameristar. Okay.
Yeah, Ameristar.
Oh, y'all got gambling out there? Y'all got casinos in St. Louis? Is it Indian or is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
Europeans got it. We got we right here at Illinois, a sneeze away from Illinois.
Okay.
So we got the Casino Queen over there. We got Riverport. Got the Ameristar. And what's the and the she said the Luminaire. It's not the Luminaire. It's the Luminaire. But we say that our St. Louis dialect say the Luminaire, but it's actually the Luminaire. That's 4 seasons.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's that time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be at the Ameristar.
Okay.
Watching it.
That'll be fun. You're gonna have a good night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm not gambling or nothing. You know, I might, if I see some good odds on the fight, I put some money down.
Yeah.
But I don't do the gambling thing and all that shit. But no, I feel Cholo, he's gonna seize the moment.
I hope so.
He's gonna right the wrong, and he's trying to leave a legacy. He's trying to go, 50-1. So I feel he can pull it out. He's think he want to be unified.
I think everyone at 54 are gonna have 2 losses.
Yeah, I mean it's a dog eat dog division. But if anybody you could put money on it that would walk out. Well, nobody's gonna walk out unscathed now.
Yeah, if they fight each other.
See, 154, they not having all that political stuff. They getting it on.
And don't forget, Brandon Adams is moving down to 54 too, so it's more interesting. He's very interesting.
Now this is what's interesting. J-Rock said he's guaranteed to get the win of Rosario and Charlo. And then I heard Lubin, because he won, he's promoted too. So I'm gonna get off the line right now. But could you clear that up if you know the whole breakdown on that?
I do know. And you hanging up? What you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. Salute to the chat. Shout out to everybody. And I'm gonna listen to what you gotta say for real.
I appreciate you. Yeah. So Lubin is the mandatory. So that's just it. I don't know what J-Rock is making reference to. Maybe they said, "Oh, we'll let them fight, and you got to do this," but Lubin is the mandatory. So, and that's the truth. So.
Where these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that?
Hey, what's poppin', man? How you feel?
What's shaking, Fred? This trick, man.
I know. I got you, dog. I got you.
Hey, man, beam me in, man. Can you beam me in on the video?
Yeah, you want a link?
How you do that?
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, send me a link, man.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. They put it in the chat, man.
Yeah, turn your music down though when you beam in. All right.
I ain't got no music. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just put it in there. All right, peace. This nigga want to talk about something. I met him in Houston, man. He's a cool dude, man. I met Trick in Houston. Oh, he in the gym. Oh shit. Hey, 323.
How you doing, Fred? What's cracking?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm gonna mute you real quick, and I'm gonna bring in Trick, and then I'll bring you in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you.
Nigga getting it in. Look at him. Double jab, right hand. Double jab. Southpaw. It don't matter. What's shaking, man?
I'm glad you work it out, man. You just inspired 18 people.
Shit, boy. Look at that. Boy, I got some. These ain't no guns, nigga. These missiles.
Oh man, how you feel, man?
I'm good, man. I ain't want that, man. I just
inspire somebody. Talk your shit. Inspire somebody. Get your ass up and go work out right now and go first thing in the morning. You just made some people like, nigga, you know what? I'm about to get it in.
Hey, I did this earlier today, man. On Instagram, had Renee Box Young and we tweeted now. I did this shit about 40 minutes.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, as far as the fights go this weekend, man, I'm gonna start with Big Charlo first. I got him stopping Devin-Crawford, man, about 10th round. I think that jab just gonna bust him up. If he stay disciplined and stay behind his jab, I think that jab gonna bust him up. And I gotta disagree with you on this one, man. I'm going with Mel, man.
Okay, I like
8th
that.
round. Yeah, I'm going with Mel because
stopping him. You
got Mel stopping him.
Wow.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I saw something in the interview. I guess it was like last week,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like Rosario had his shades on. He had his nice little shirt on, looking like Tank Davis with the chain on. So, to me, and I'm gonna take you back a little bit, man. I remember some years ago, Roger Mayweather fought this guy named Rafael Pineda out of Colombia, and Rafael Pineda knocked him out. So Rafael Pineda went back to Colombia. They gave him a parade, did all kind of things for him. He fought Whitaker for a unification bout, and he wasn't hungry, man. He lost that hunger. I don't know why, man, but I see Rosario losing that kind of hunger, and I see Mel just stopping him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Mel gonna come. I think he gonna get him out of there with a straight right.
I like that. Straight right.
Yeah. Because I noticed something about Rosario. When he get opponents in trouble, if he throws an uppercut, he throws it from out. He throws it way out. Now, if you go back and look at the J-Rock fight, when he hit J-Rock with that uppercut, he threw that uppercut from like way out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing with that is Charlo is more disciplined defensive wise than J-Rock, in my opinion. You throw an uppercut from too far out, you're gonna get countered. So I can see him getting dropped with a straight right from throwing an uppercut from way out. But that's just my opinion on it. I got both Charlos winning the fight.
I want both Charlos to win.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm rooting for both of them.
I'm rooting for both of them.
So we'll see, man. Nevertheless, it's gonna be a tough fight for both fighters. It's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess getting it in the gym, Planet Fitness. I'm promoting them. I'm getting back in the ring, man. I'm getting back in the ring.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Get back in the ring, man. No, man, the ring is the bedroom. Shit, the ring is the bedroom. Anyways, man. Hey, man. Peace to you, Fred. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Pleasure, man.
Everybody in the chat. Peace to y'all, man. Y'all should get it. Y'all got to get it in, man. If you want to look like this.
You a funny nigga, man. He a funny nigga, man. We was in H-Town vibing that Saturday. Appreciate
you, man. All right, man. Peace, y'all.
Appreciate you, big homie. And thank you for everything. All
right.
Yeah. Yeah, he helps me out behind the scenes a lot too, man. What's poppin'? 323? Who this be? First time caller?
Nah, this like my second time.
Oh, okay, what's up?
My second time calling.
Let me give you an intro. You from LA?
Yeah,
black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
Hey, what's poppin'?
What's good?
What's poppin'?
I got a quick question, dog.
Yes.
When Lubin was fighting, at the end of the fight when he won, they gave that motherfucker a belt. Ain't he supposed to be fighting the winner out of Rosario and Charlo?
Oh, they didn't give him a medallion, huh? You're right.
Nah, he had a belt. He had a belt. He had the T-shirt and he had the belt. I didn't understand this shit, and I've been trying to ask a gang of people like.
You're right.
I didn't understand this shit. Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a real good, because usually
they give him a medallion
if it's an eliminator.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They give him the medallion that Kenny Porter still wearing.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah.
Nah,
they do give him a medallion though. That's funny. You're a funny nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and he walked off with the belt, put it on, and I'm like, damn,
that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Did they just create a subdivision before our very eyes?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Man. Ain't no telling. But shit, I don't want to hold the line.
No, good question. Thank you. That's a real good question.
Right.
I'm glad you asked.
Yep.
I don't know the answer.
Yep. I'll check in with you.
Appreciate you, big homie.
All right, dog.
All right, one. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Why did he get a belt over a medallion? Mm-hmm. It's an interim belt? They give interim belts? I'm confused. If that's the case, didn't Sean just fight for the interim? at 47. He fought that guy Formella. Oh, it was a WBC silver. Oh, WBC silver. Okay. All right, cool. All right, thank you. So that means the belt is silver. It's not brass and plastic. Oh my God. Oh man. Okay, I appreciate you. I was on Slauson and Crenshaw today hanging out, man. One of my boys' friends sells merchandise on Slauson and Crenshaw. I was just hanging out there for a minute for about 45 minutes. You know what I mean? I was chilling with the 60s and shit. You know what I mean? Oh man. It was fun. I had a good time out there today. I meant to buy some sweaters, but I ain't had no money on me. So yeah. But yeah, man, that's interesting. So it was a silver belt. Okay. Yeah, the WBC do be pulling belts out of nowhere. They be popping up like Mr. Deeds and shit. Ha ha! It's Christmas. It's Halloween. Halloween Havoc belt. Ha ha! Cinco de Mayo belt. Ha ha! Santa Claus is crumbing the town belt. Ha ha! Oh man, that's funny as hell, man. I put the link in there for you, H Money. Damn, nigga, hurry up. I'm sitting there waiting on you. You usually just beam in immediately. I put it in for you, homie. And maybe you can give us hey, before you do your rant, give us an update on everything. And then the floor is yours, H Money. The floor is yours. Okay. We just want an update. All right, that's all we want is an update. And then you could take your 10-minute rant and say, Haney. That's cool. Haney's a nigga. Why are you beaming back in? This nigga look like a set on a movie. What you shoot? This nigga don't like a director and shit from a movie and shit. Like he want to be the artistic one. What's up, nigga?
Man, I didn't think you were gonna do that damn quick. You shocked me.
Oh, because no one's here. It's just everyone's slow mo today. Everybody full. What's up?
Yeah, I want to rebut what the big man said on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that too from Banana, man. He didn't go. I mean, he got those 2 belts, and now he didn't go in Hollywood.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? And I remember I threw a fight party at my house one time. I can't remember who the main event was, but in the prelims, there was a guy that was coming. You know what I'm saying? That was doing his ring walk, and he was just cheesing and shit. And I told my cousin. I told my cousin there was a couple guests, a bunch of guests actually, and I said he about to get knocked out. I'm not gonna give him 2 rounds. I was like, why you say that? I said, you're too happy. You know what I'm saying? He cheesing too much on a ring walk. He just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like way too much. You know what I'm saying? Like these bright lights has got him feel like he's arrived and he ain't threw a jab yet. And sure shit, first round KO. That reminds me of what the big bro was saying. It took my mind back to that, and I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, he got a real serious point. Because I can't remember which fighter I said it to or whatever, but I told him, I said, even if you become champ, you still a contender. You contender for Hall of Fame.
You're always.
What happened?
You got a cricket in your car.
Oh, roll my window. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you win the title, you still a contender. You're a contender for, you know what I'm saying, the legacy, the Hall of Fame, all that stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Lolo's father, Charles Harris.
Mm-hmm.
He rocks the sweatshirt that says contender. Mm-hmm. You're always a contender, whether you're champion or not. You contender for something greater. And these other, you know what I'm saying, you come in there like how the big brother saying on the treadmill. I agree with him totally, man. What he said had a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom and sense. A lot, you know, something I was saying for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say, man. I just wanted to chime in on what dude said.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate
all right,
you.
Man.
All right. Hey, yeah, you know what else is interesting? You know what's interesting about this? I haven't watched the only Jamel Charlo and thing I watched was the 10-minute press conference. And then I cut that shit off because the media questions was fucked up. So I got annoyed with that shit. I'm like, y'all niggas wasting my time. Just let Brian Custer ask the fucking questions and get it over with. You know what I mean? Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. I mean, this is a major network. What are y'all doing? Brian Custer. Just let Brian Custer ask the question. We know what we're going to ask. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, I'm neither here nor there.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's up? Hey, so before you go off and go off on your rant, give us the facts first of the terms, and then you can do whatever you want.
You said the facts of the terms. First of all, shout outs to the barbershop. Second of all, Gary Russell Jr. hasn't even sent anything over. He hasn't sent shit over. Yeah, he hasn't sent anything over. So Mr. Cap strikes again. You know, Mr. Cap strikes. He strikes once again. The guy's been holding on to that 126-pound title, Fred, for dear life. You know, he's not moving up in weight. He's talking about fighting his mandatory. He's talking about a deadline. Come on now, Fred. He don't call no shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not even active, bro. You're not fighting anytime soon. So why the fuck you talking about a deadline? You know what I mean? Nobody has any sympathy for Gary Russell Jr. and all that talking and all that capping. He finally had something to say today. Fred been missing all week long. Nobody seen him. Nobody heard from him. Today he pops up out of nowhere, comes through with a fucking term sheet. He talking about a motherfucking term sheet, nigga. It looked like he typed that shit up his damn self. To be honest, he pops up with a term sheet, bro. Come on, we gave you everything you wanted, everything you asked for, and you turned it down. You got exposed. You got exposed. You know, you lied to the people. You don't want the fight at the end of the day. But if you do want the fight after Gamboa, you can get it right after this Gamboa fight. You can definitely get it right after Gamboa. You know, we just don't want to hear no more excuses, Fred. That's all. It's time to put up or shut up. If you don't want the fight, just come out and say it, man. You know what I mean? You got to respond to these ducking accusations. You got to respond to the people for ducking. You know, he talking about I'm not on social media. I'm a real nigga. I don't be on social media. Motherfucker, you was on social media when you was clout chasing after Jalil Hackett, a 16-year-old. When you was talking about Leo Santa Cruz, dad. When you disrespected Leo Santa Cruz and his dad, it was on social media, wasn't it? When you was out here clout chasing Terrence Crawford, you was on social media doing it. You got ghosts. We don't want to hear no excuses. You was always on social media running your motherfucking mouth. But when Devin Haney got on your ass, you changed your energy. Now you talking about I'm not on social media. The only reason you wasn't on social media because you got exposed and you had nothing to say. You had nothing to say. So as far as Gary Russell talking about a term sheet, he hasn't sent anything over. And that I can confirm that. He hasn't sent anything over, Fred. So the man is lying and he's still capping. So what do you got to say about Gary Russell not even sending anything over, Fred?
He needs to send something over. But I did see a name on the term sheet. And I've never met this man before. I've seen him from afar, from like 20 feet away or maybe 10 feet away, but I've never said a word to this man, but I know what he looks like. Lamont Jones. I saw Lamont Jones' name on the contract. Lamont Jones, Vice President and General Counsel of Boxing Operations at Heyman Boxing Management. So I did see that name on the contract when he flashed it. So maybe we should reach out to him.
He should send it over. He should send it over, man. That's what he needs to do. You know, about time he said something. About time he came back and responded. He had to respond because the pressure was getting to him. The pressure was getting to him. He had to respond to the people for ducking.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring me back.
Oh, shit. No one even heard you. I'm sorry. I don't know how you got taken off. I'm sorry. I don't know how you got taken off.
You hear me? All right. For sure. He got to respond to the people for ducking. That's what it is, man. You know, he got to put up or shut up. You talking about a deadline, bro. You don't call no shots. You haven't even been fighting what you in a rush for. You're not fighting anytime soon, bro. You're not even on the PBC schedule. What the fuck you in a rush for? You was in a rush when you was talking about, oh, Bill Haney, you got until Friday to send me your offer, and Bill Haney sent it to you, everything you wanted, and you turned it down. Yeah, you gave us a deadline before, and we gave it to you. We gave you everything you wanted. We sent you the offer, and you turned it down, and now you coming with another deadline. Man, stop playing games, nigga. Either you want the fight or you don't. It's time to put up or shut up. The fans had enough with your games, nigga. Real talk. But listen, Fred, Gary Russell, he ain't going to get out of this ass whooping. He going to get this ass whooping from Devin Haney. Ain't no way around it. So after this Gamboa fight, he won it. He can get it then. He can get it then. Real talk. So, Fred, you know what it is. DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, the present and the future of boxing. Devin and Dream Haney, the new face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell, take the fight, bro. Take the motherfucking fight. Stop ducking. You know what it is, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Fred. You know we on fire, man. We on fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got great news for you all the time, Fred. Appreciate it, homie. Holla at me.
Appreciate you. Lloyd Banks on fire. We on fire. Up in here. It's not too hot. Hey, what's up, Drew Titan? Yeah, man. It's I don't know where we at with it, you know, but I can rest. I can guarantee you this: Bill Haney will respond in the morning somewhere. Somewhere we gonna see Bill somewhere, you know. So which would be good because I'm interested to find out as it relates to the terms of the I mean, if he sent the contract, you know, and if it's feasible for them. So why don't y'all email Lamont Jones? His name is Lamont Jones. Email him. Someone email him. What's his name again? Lamont Jones at Heyman Boxing. That's his email. Lamont Jones at Heyman Boxing. Lamont with no LamontJones. Ask him what the hell's going on with the fight. You know what I mean? His information is public. Ask him. You know, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that fight. Maybe Gary will come in Sunday. You know, I don't know. Y'all guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I mean, Bill is the promoter. You know, his job is to promote. That's his job. Bill don't gotta go. And you know the funny thing, Bill can be honest or he can lie. He's the promoter. Promoters ain't gotta lie. Promoters ain't got to tell the truth. You know, and what a coincidence. What's up? We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Something wrong with you. Yeah, that's funny. Bill popped in like Mr. Deeds and shit. You know, like I was saying, he's the promoter. I know it's odd and shit. Y'all be like, see, I ain't gonna lie either side. All right. He's the promoter. This nigga can say anything he want to say, right? Bob Arum does it. What's that nigga name in the UK? I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
Hey,
So,
hey, listen, man. Good evening to the barbershop and everybody in the chat. Oh my God, ain't it a wonderful day?
It's a great.
We get a chance to hear from the great Mr. Gary Russell, and now we got a respectable, an attorney that we didn't, a boxing attorney, because we brought in a paralegal, a malpractice attorney that you had looking at the thing. So, I mean, this is what I want to ask you is because you just said today that Bill Haney, Devin Haney have received a contract. We ain't received shit.
Okay, well, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's fake news.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When we get it, send it. That's where he should have sent the shit. He keep going on social media and bringing the shit up, rounding the people up and all the shit. Send over the shit and then say, well, I sent it to Bill. Matter of fact, send it to the barbershop and let you post that motherfucker up. No, don't send me shit. Send it to you. My email is fred@barbershop.com. Send it to Fred and Fred will send it to me. After he posts that motherfucker up. Put that bitch up on that thing and see what they talking about. Fuck all that talking about you done sent it to me. Flash that motherfucker. Call him right now and let's dive into that bitch right over on air. Shit. You put my offer on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Our shit was transparent. So what you hiding? What did you add? What did you take out? What's going on? What's new? Get the people the real. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me sitting by no motherfucking fax machine all night. Hey man, I love what you're doing. I love that motherfucking barbershop. You
Thanks,
gotta
bro.
love it. For the people, let them know. When you come to the barbershop, you ain't gonna just hear everything you want to hear up in the motherfucking barbershop. That's why I come to this raggedy ass. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta be able to talk about the barbershop. Fred, when you go get some new chairs in that motherfucker, man?
Oh man, I just had one. Asia just gave me one like 2 months ago.
Okay, all right. Well, I ain't gonna go in on you, man. I really appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Shit don't always swing our way. It don't swing our way with nobody. Whether it be the WBC, whether it be the network, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, the media or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we big boys around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we handle it. You know what I'm saying? We show up. That's why I pulled up. You know? But when you talk about he sent over the shit. No, he ain't sent shit, Fred. We ain't get shit. We ain't get nothing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't get nothing. So, you know, when we get it, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But shit. He said the terms on the air the first time. It said send it over. So why you ain't saying the terms now? So, all right, so wait a minute. So we ain't making this fight in the barbershop no more?
Let's make it. I
Well,
say let's make it.
Up.
I'm with that.
Call him up. I do business 24 hours a day, 365. Call him up.
I ain't calling that nigga this late.
Oh, he ain't getting money this late? You up working? I'm up working. What?
It's a time zone difference, though. Nigga got 5 kids.
Come on, man. Stop, man. Y'all got to hold these fighters to accountability, man.
I agree.
Y'all got to stop so soft. Man, you just seen we didn't took it all. We come back. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game, man.
Yeah.
That's part of this shit. You know?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Accountability is important.
And you know, I talk to you all the time, and you know, you don't go easy on us at all. You don't off the record. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fred have conversations. Fred don't go easy.
Nah, we fight. We fight.
Yeah, we fight like a motherfucker. But you sure been soft on Gary though.
No, I'm not. I said I can't speak for him because he hadn't spoken. I said that he should have responded sooner.
But what I'm saying is, but when you said, he said, hey man, this by the time this live is off, the attorney and all this shit, man, I gave you respect. At the email, I sent it over to you. You know what I'm saying? Send it back over to me, man. Homie, you keep talking about somebody gonna send it.
I thought you had it. You'll have it at the end of this live.
Huh?
I thought you'll have it because he said you'll have it at the end of his live.
At the end of his live.
His live.
Yeah, live.
Well, you bet you gonna have something by the morning for sure. You'll have something by the morning. It just makes sense.
Let me tell you this. When I sent it out, you had it. You see what I'm saying? So what's on there? You should know. Come on,
I ain't spoken to him. I just saw Lamont Jones. Let me beam you out and beam you right back in. Something's wrong with the sound. Maybe this is better. Nope, it's not. Oh, it's your phone.
I heard a lot of good things about Mr. Jones as an attorney representing with Heyman and them and stuff. So you know what I mean. I don't throw no shade towards it that way.
Yeah,
you know.
So I saw his name on on Gary Russell's term sheet.
Yeah, but on the term sheet it says Gary, and then it says Jones. So he's responding to, he's answering to the to the offer, and he's responding, because you can see on paragraph 1, it's like some red lines, it's like some notes that said to it. For him to say it's a whole new term sheet, this dude is crazy. What the fuck do you mean it's all? Well, I done got a term sheet of my own. What are you talking about, bro? Don't confuse the people. You're responding to the term sheet that was sent, I hope. Right?
Well, it was the response.
Or is this a whole nother term sheet? Is he all okay? So you say when he got another term sheet, because that's what he said. He said he got a term sheet of his own.
Well, it's still a response.
But when he say that, is it a response or is it a term sheet of his own?
Well, technically, they're both right. The term sheet and a response.
So it's a response then.
Yes. Technically, it's a response. I don't know what it says.
So technically, you don't know what the fuck it is then.
No, I just yeah.
No, technically, you don't really know what it is.
Right.
Me neither. The world don't know it. Don't none of us know it. That's how shook we is about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing, I was just talking to my man. I slide by the barbershop and I say, you know, I heard that I had some news that the people can use down there, but we ain't seen it. So until you do that, you know, you should change the title on it and say Gary is capping like he sent BH some contract. Because when you said it almost made it seem like we already got it. Right?
Gotcha.
That's what you were thinking, that we had already got it, right?
Yeah, because he's at the end of his live, you should have it.
Yeah. No, tell him to send a picture of the email, or, you know what I'm saying, have a receipt. We need some receipts with this shit. Don't send it to no attorney. Send the motherfucker to me. Bill Haney 714 at Gmail.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you back the show. I just want to just let you know.
I appreciate the call in.
Yeah, I was just trying to hang out and give it time, just in case somebody might have showed up that, you know what I'm saying, was looking for some action or something.
You're right. You are right tonight. You're right. If you didn't get the contract, you gotta send it over.
Right. And then somebody need to be coming on talking about, B, come on, man, you lying. You know, we done already sent that motherfucking contract over. You know, I'm gonna pull up. You know, it's the hot news of the night. Shit. The emails work 24/7. Why I gotta get it in the morning? Why I can't get it when you said I got it? What the caller's talking about, Fred?
They ain't called in.
Al ain't killed no fight. That's
Oh,
no, he didn't.
And Terrence Bailey said, salute to you. Good black father.
Oh, that's TB, man.
Yeah.
That's the Bailey.
Yeah, that's the Bailey. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's untruthful, right? If he hasn't.
When do you want to fight, Fred?
I want y'all to fight.
No, I said, when do he want to fight? Because I know you wanted us to fight last week.
Yeah, I did. I did. I want you to fight as soon as possible. He needs 12 weeks, right?
He needs how many?
He said 12, right?
He needs 12 weeks?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I can't speak on that. I only can speak these by being
okay. Let me ask you this though. So when he said it's a deadline, which deadline was that? The Friday deadline that he was talking about back then that I met in 24 hours? Which deadline are you talking about?
You got to call him. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Damn, you're connected. You got me on speakerphone, Bill. Something. You got to put your headset on.
Hey, big brother, on the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Bill?
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
Hey, man, I'm a long time supporter of you, man.
I couldn't hear you, my brother. My bad. I couldn't hear you just then. Can you repeat it? Fred, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just muting my mic so I don't get that background feed as I speak to you.
How's my brother doing? I can't hear it, Fred.
Man,
you want me to come out and come back in, Fred? I can't hear him.
Yeah, come out and come back in. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. Hold on, TY. How you
No,
doing,
no
TY?
problem.
How you feeling, man?
Brother, I'm well, man. Staying busy, staying productive.
You gonna tell people where to go? You gonna put it in the chat?
What are you talking about?
Your business, nigga.
Oh yeah, I could do that, man. I'm actually doing some remixes on the website. But yeah,
Okay.
I can do that,
Okay.
brother. Salute to you. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, always
Thank you for that.
always do it. Yeah, he's back now. It sounds better.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, brother. How's the brother this top of the morning?
Hey, brother, I'm well. I'm actually a night owl, so this is actually my top of the morning. Actually, you know. What I was saying, I salute you as a father and as a man, you know, for what you're doing with your son. I really commend you on that, you know.
Appreciate you, brother.
I admire that. Hey, my question is it possible that PBC could set up that fight with your son and Gary, or does it have to be through Matchroom and then?
Well, I mean, what we don't want to do, we don't want to retangle, unravel. What we need to do is see what Gary is sending over. You know what I'm saying? Let's let the king send over something. You know what I'm saying, for the first time, and let's take a look at it. You know, because we did our best in terms of interpreting what he actually wanted. Now, so we need to see what comes back. You know.
Right. So is it a necessity that he continues and takes other fights with Matchroom, or is like I think I heard something about he had to do extra fights? Is that like a rematch with y'all, or does he have to?
No, ain't nobody interested in Gary and Gary's career.
Right.
Not nobody on this,
are y'all staying?
this side.
Are you staying at 135?
Huh?
You think you're gonna feel comfortable at 135?
Man, you know what?
Think you're still growing?
Yeah, well, we just trying to make the best fight happen. If he can't get the fight that he's looking for at 35, then we'll go up to 140 and then campaign up there.
What's your picks for Loma and Lopez?
I'm gonna go with Loma.
Why do you think he has it? Is it just skill, or do you think Lopez too ripe? What?
I think that this quarantine affected the team, their team, in a way that Lomachenko and them probably stayed professional and stayed together. I think you know, T.O. took you know, and he was growing. He's growing, and if he somehow then grew made that big jump again. But I think he was on the path to making the right steps, and I think if he continues to grow as a fighter, he would have been there. But if he regressed at any due to quarantine and separating from his father and that kind of stuff, then I'm gonna go with Lomachenko, because I think Loma and his dad kind of like, since the quarantine, they've been low key, not talking, working. I'm gonna count them for working. I actually got a chance to see Theo, take a break from his dad. Me and my son haven't taken a break since quarantine as well. So I kind of know the importance of, keeping that team tight and staying on, because that's why we was ready to fight in November the 7th with Gary. But Gary wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he need 12 weeks and all that kind of shit. So, I mean, that's a testament to him at 30 something and not being ready. Can you imagine a fighter at 22 or 23? You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not. No, I'm square business on that, Fred. I'm saying is at 32, you know what you up against. You know what I'm saying? You know your bills. You know you shit. So it doesn't leave your mind, because I done been 32. I'm not 32 now, but I think at 32, you're focused. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do. You know that mortgage. You know that shit is coming around. Yep. But at 22, you could probably lose focus for just a split second when you shouldn't. So I hope the TO stayed focused and stayed on top of shit and not playing catch up just to get back to the Richard Comey shape or just to get back to where he was at Nakatani. He needs to be on another level. He needs to keep rising. And that's what you're going to see in Devin. He's going to be different than Santiago. Niggas is preparing for Santiago, but he done grew so much since then.
Yeah, that's a great segue to my next question, man. What do you think about now? Like I seen your son online, like his girlfriend now, he's in superstar mode. What do you think about when they say boxers shouldn't have sex before a fight? I don't know if Devin's still a virgin, but do you feel like he should be away from girls while he's training? Are you strict like that, or is he free to just kind of do what he wants? I know Lopez has a wife now. And I know Deontay Wilder says he doesn't care about having sex before fight. It doesn't bother him. And you just mentioned about as far as this level of maturity and the youngins. Do you think that'll be a factor now that your young son is out there doing his thing?
Well, I mean, I know he doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? He's always in the gym and he's running. So, you know, with all that testosterone, he going to have sex because he damn sure don't need to be looking at me. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to, you know what I mean? You know, so
I mean, around are you okay around fights or no?
No, he can have sex.
Huh?
What'd you say, Coach?
Oh, when I mute, I mute everybody.
Oh, okay. Now, do you condone it before fight?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's a natural thing because I'm just saying this because he told me.
I got
let me tell you what he came in and told me one time. One time he came in and told me, he was like, "Damn, Dad," and he's like, I said, "What?" He's like, "Man," he said, "Man, I had a wet dream." So I said, "Well, shit, you know, that's a natural thing, bro. You're gonna think about it and all the shit, but don't let, in my opinion, don't let having sex make you lose your confidence. For sure, going into it, I would say, I think he stops like maybe 4 weeks to 6 weeks out.
Right.
You know, not like before. You have to stop.
Just that way you can like I'm ready to sit down. You know.
Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks, not the whole training camp, but like 4 to 6 weeks for sure.
I can respect that. But yeah, it's all about him just staying disciplined, man. I'm a long time. I'm gonna keep supporting the brother, man. I'm glad, support my brother's friend here. I'm glad he's supporting you, and it's all about that black and black business building, and you just elevating, you know. And I see you doing great things. Again, father and son, man, that's something that should be talked about a little bit, you know. I just really admire that.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, Carl. Hey, bless you, Fred. Big Bill.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, your sound is bad. Yeah.
Mine is?
Hell yeah.
Why you want me to come out and come back in?
See if it's because you're the only one that.
All right.
Let me see if mute him. Yeah, because I didn't have a problem with y'all, right? He said that was too much. He said that was too much. Oh man, let's see if this shit work. Nah, it's still bad.
Is it bad?
Oh, because you got me on speakerphone,
huh?
You got me on speakerphone, huh?
I just got you on regular, I guess. Is it speaker? Let me see. Let me turn it. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Yeah.
Can you hear better now? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Let's talk. Mic check. Yeah, that sounds good.
Mic check. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully you'll have it in the morning. That term sheet in the morning.
Absolutely. All right, well, brother, like I said, man, when I do, you guys will hear. If you hear first, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do a press conference. I'm sure somebody will give me a call. You know. Don't stop your bullshit now, Fred. When you on bullshit, stay on it.
No,
That's the only way I'm gonna respect it.
I
Now,
just want
you know what I'm saying?
this fight.
You know, you called that old bootleg attorney you had on, and y'all examined that.
I didn't say shit because I wasn't saying shit. I wasn't saying shit.
Hey, no, but no, tell the brother, no, I appreciate him coming in and trying to look at it. You know, he did it. And you know what? He didn't say nothing bad either, though. You know what I'm saying? He just said, you know, if I was Haney, then I would send it. If I was Gary, I wouldn't sign it. But, you know, as an attorney, you know, what side are you on, you know? And what Gary got to do is he got to send the shit back. And then we're going to take a look at it.
They got a question for you. Who you got in Charlo?
Oh, Charlo. Come
Both
on now. Both of them. Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, stand up niggas out of Texas, man. I got to roll with them all day, every day. Out that H-Town.
I'm rooting for them. I got Jamel in the fight.
Huh?
I got Jamel in the fight.
Hey, which one is the better? Which one? The smaller one is the better boxer, and the other one is the better puncher, or vice versa?
I think the bigger one is better, both boxer and puncher.
Oh, really? I thought one was better at something than the other one. Like the little one was better at the boxing, and the bigger one was a better puncher or something.
Yeah, I think that Jamal has a better grab.
Right.
And I think he's just better all around. He's better all around. But Jamel got an engine. Big engine. You know, he don't get tired.
Hey Fred, I'm gonna leave. I didn't hung out at the shop long enough. I don't think nobody coming up. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being spontaneous.
Hey, but no, I'm gonna still listen. And if somebody come on here with some out of pocket shit, I'm gonna pull back up. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, my dude. Have a good night, brother. I appreciate you all the time.
All the time.
All right, peace.
Peace. Yeah, who you if I got that? Get him out of there. Yeah, so yeah, man. He's right. Bill is right. You gotta if he ain't send a term sheet, you gotta send a term sheet. But I'm almost certain Gary hopefully will have it in the morning, and then they'll negotiate again, and it's gonna be hot. Ain't no news tomorrow anyway. Ain't no stories out for tomorrow. This gonna be the only story tomorrow. Well, I stand corrected. The Charlos. How the fuck can I forget? The Charlos got a pay-per-view on Saturday, so I'm gonna do my best to promote that shit tomorrow. Maybe I'll drop 2 videos on the Charlo fight. You know what I mean? Get some interest out of it. Hopefully the Charlo. Oh, they got the weigh-in tomorrow. So good. You got the weigh-in tomorrow. So that'll drum up some interest. And I'm excited. And then you'll get I'm gonna say one thing. Don't fuck with the Charlos between Thursday and Friday of the weigh-in. Don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them. Them niggas. Man. Them niggas, they be hungry for real in real life. Like them niggas don't play. I remember I asked that nigga a retarded question. I asked a retarded question. He didn't answer retardedly. He's like, Jamal was like, what type of question is that, nigga? I'm like, you're right. I misphrased it. It was wrong. I said the question completely wrong and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Oh, you said Fred bias. Because no, I actually had, and the funny shit ever is, speaking of that, I had Harrison winning that fight. Does anybody miss weight tomorrow? Nah, they all professionals. Nah. I know for sure Jamel ain't missing weight. That nigga Jamel is in, man, he's in. I'll tell you one thing about Mel. That nigga is in shape. That nigga Mel is in shape. Mel is in shape. For real. What else? Nah, none of them niggas missing weight. Rosario's not missing weight. Who's most likely to miss weight? Out of the 4 fighters. I don't know. They all have made. I've never seen none of them miss weight. I don't expect none of them. Oh, Neary's gonna miss weight. That nigga done missed weight in his last 3 fights. Neary's gonna miss weight. That nigga has no respect. You know what I mean? Neary's the Charlo's gonna be in shape. That's the one thing I know about the Charlo, especially Jamel. Jamel is gonna be in dumb shape. You know. Yeah, call me now, DB. What's up? Call me now. They ain't missing weight. Man, you dealing with some real athletes. None of them are missing. Will Tank Davis miss weight? That's the question. October 24th. That's gonna be the question. And everyone, and it's valid. I don't want to hear Tank getting mad or emotional about this shit. It's a valid question. Will Tank make weight? You know, so yeah, Jamel takes it. I'm rooting for Jamel, man. I'm rooting. And if he wins this fight, I'll never like doubt him again. You know, like I'll never question him again. But I think little things bother him too much. You know, DB said, "Of course you had." I had him. I said it at the. I thought, man, there was 2 or 3 rounds there. Call me. We had this conversation on air. Ain't like you ain't got the number, nigga. I was actually sitting next to, I forget the gentleman's name from the Boxing Voice. He calls into the Boxing Voice pretty often. Black brother. I had a good time with him too. He was like 4 rows in front of me. I was in 100 section and he had better seats than me. I had the last row in the 100 section. He was much lower. And we was having a good time. It was like 4 patches. And I think in the 9th round, I had it 5-4 Charlo. No, I had it 5-4 Harrison. And then I think the 10th or the 11th round, he just dominated him. You know, so that's what I think. I just maybe I'm just like good night, Taylor Live. Maybe I'm just old fashioned and typical and all that shit, you know? I don't know.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation.
What's up? It's a real nigga celebration. Who you got in the fight? I know you just pushing my buttons. Who you got? I don't know why the fuck I answered, but who you got in the fight?
Oh man, I got Mel with Maul, but hold on. You see, I know you love Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? I know you love his personality. I know you're your boy. You like the stuff that he does in the community. So you biased towards him.
Fuck
and
you.
That's cool.
Fuck
yeah,
you.
Nigga,
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
No.
Biased shit.
So you had so what was your scorecards for the Mel and Harrison fight?
I had Mel winning by 2 rounds.
At the stoppage.
At the stoppage.
Wow.
And he won the first fight too. So Tony Harrison.
You know what? No, I'm gonna tell you what I had the first fight. I had a 7-5 either way. It was a whole bunch of swing rounds.
Reggie.
Reggie had.
Okay, now Reggie gonna have to run the fight back, and then we're gonna have to score. You're gonna have to sit in the chat the whole time.
Fuck that.
I know you got ADHD and you can't sit still for more than about 10 minutes, but we're gonna have you sit down and and score the
42.
fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had it. I had a 7-5. Man, there were some rounds where Jamel didn't land a punch for a minute. Like he was just like, and he would reset and then get mad and then get all wound up. You know, like.
Oh man. Oh, Reggie, you on that bullshit too. He said, hell
Thank
no,
you, dog. Thank you. See,
yeah,
me and Reg finally agree. I wonder will we agree November 4th? November 4th. Will Reggie and Fred agree? November 4th, coming soon.
So you know this was all planned, right?
What's
you
that?
know, I really thought that Tony was up in the fight, but Reggie called me a second ago so we can plan this so y'all could agree.
Yeah, right. But yeah. That's I'm crazy. I'm shocked you had Charlo winning that fight by 2 rounds.
I didn't, Fred.
You were bullshitting me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who'd you have winning that fight though? Who'd you have winning that fight?
Big Lloyd, Jarvis, everybody on my bumper. Nigga, what are you talking about? Listen, at the end of the day, it's only an L and a W.
Yeah.
And Charlo got the W.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter. There's no, what Chick Hearn used to call them, there's no moral victories. You know, it was close. He had a good fight. All of that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he could have been winning all 10, 11 rounds. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the fight, he got stopped.
Yep.
Point blank, period. So he got sloppy. He got cocky. He got caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and you know what else I noticed too? I saw this yesterday. I didn't bring it up yesterday. But when is Floyd Mayweather going to start promoting Tank Davis' fight?
He's not going to. Shit, he's not going to. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that dude though.
Okay, I'm like, dog, that's so selfish of him. Like, they need to start anyhow, because I'm like, these numbers not gonna be great. You know, hopefully they make their money and their benchmarks, but I don't think these numbers gonna be great.
Yeah, these dudes, they should have followed behind Dana White when the UFC started putting fights back on, because they were the first one in sports to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
All of these, I'm talking about mid-level fighters and a lot of freshman fighters were doing big pay-per-view numbers and big numbers with viewership because nobody else was doing anything. And that was the perfect time. And it happened for, I don't know, the first 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the perfect time for any boxer, you know what I mean? A halfway decent name to get in the ring with somebody. And I was just always thinking about Tank. I was like, this is the perfect time for Tank, because Floyd and PBC, they wouldn't have to put a lot of big money behind them because it's the only thing on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Floyd ain't gonna put no energy into it. You know, all of that talk about him wanting Javante to I call him Javante. He wanted Tank to be better than him and to break his records. That's a lie and that's bullshit. You know, that was all big cap from Floyd. He don't want nobody coming close to his records. The most selfish individual since Michael Jordan. Yeah, he dominated a bit much. Yeah. Anyhow, shout out to Bill Haney, you know, for keeping his ear to the street.
Yeah, that's what y'all got to start giving that nigga credit though for that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all got to start giving Bill credit for just being normal, just being a normal nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the reason why these dudes hate him. These dudes that grew up without their fathers. Let me say this: these dudes that grew up without their fathers, mad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And listen, fellas, stop being mad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't your dad's fault. You know what I'm saying? But just don't be mad. Don't be mad at Bill because he's there for his son, a part of his personal life and a part of his career. Stop it. You know, I don't know what syndrome they call it. I don't know if it's Stockholm or if it's Liverpool or wherever the fuck it is. But there's a disease that these dudes have. They so pissed off at Bill Haney for being an active, positive influence in his son's life and his son being successful, and he's also benefiting off the success of his son. So. You know, what Puffy used to say, take that, take that, take that. Yeah. I love seeing him in the fucking barbershop. I love seeing him on Trill. Yeah. I love seeing Bill everywhere and talk his shit. And they hate him because he talk it just like I talk it. Straight California.
I mean, even if he's bullshitting, you got to say, hold up, he's a promoter. Like he still has a job to do. And the fact that he's doing his job every fucking day during quarantine, when Lou DiBella ain't did an interview, Bob Arum ain't did an interview. Eddie Hearn ain't did an interview. Al Heyman's never done an interview. Who else? What other promoter we got? Tell me a promoter. Kathy Duva is smoking 14 cigarettes right now. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what's the other old slave owner in the UK?
Oh shit.
Frank Warren.
Frank Warren. He ain't doing interviews. This nigga doing interviews every day. His job is to promote his son. His job is to promote his son.
Say it again.
His job is to promote his son and whoever is on there. Understand that when he's talking. He can say, he could say, fuck Gary Russell. He ain't shit. He this, he that. That's his job. That's his job description. You know, Bob Arum can come on here and say, oh man, Devin Haney's a little kid. You know, what we gonna do with him? That's what he said in Texas. You know, I heard him. So at the end of the day, that's the bigger picture of it. I know we get emotional because Bill talk like a nigga and we want to respond like a nigga, and that's fair. Just see the big picture. I mean, and see the big picture, because when Bill and I talk, he hangs up on me once a day or once every other day. He gets mad at me and hangs up on me because he disagrees with me.
Yeah,
you know?
my father is the greatest man on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I don't have that same feeling that these dudes have, mad at the world because they daddy ain't around. You know, and I feel for y'all, and I'm not talking shit to this.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I
Father.
didn't have a
That's
father
not-
though. I
that's
never
not
had
the
a
goal.
father.
You know what I'm saying? But my pops is the greatest father on earth. You know what I'm saying? It's the greatest man on earth, straight up and down. However, this is something that Reginald Owens always talks about. These dudes are quick to say something bad about Bill, but they won't say much or if anything bad about Frank Warren.
Wow.
You know, they won't say nothing bad. I mean,
Fish eyes.
they'll be parakeets and keep saying the same shit about Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? But they're not talking big shit about him. They're not hating his guts the way they hate this strong black man. You know? And yeah, that's some weak old sucker shit. Yeah,
I mean, call it a spade. Jamel and Jamal Charlo has a fight this week. They ain't interviewed on nobody's platform. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not calling them out. I'm just saying, who else got a fight this week? Louis Neary has a fight this week. He ain't interviewing on nobody's platform. Steven Espinoza is promoting a fight this week. He's not interviewing on nobody's platform. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's just keep it a buck. This nigga is working every day around the clock. Every day around the clock. Whether it's true, it's your interpretation. Whether it's not, but the nigga is here. I respect him for being present. So
yeah. Shout out to Dave Jack. 100%. He said, "Rest in peace to my pops. Rest in peace to your pops."
Rest in peace, for sure.
Absolutely. And then now Israel said, "Or Bob Arum." Facts.
Yeah. Or Bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob
Big
Arum
boy.
chilling. Bob Arum waiting until the week of October 17th. He ain't even spoke on Terrence Crawford's behalf.
Yeah. But he gonna come out pretending like he been promoting for the last 5 months, you know.
Oh.
And this is the greatest fighter alive, and he's gonna go out there and put on the show. However he sound, you know. Shout out to Red Eye. He said, "I could tell Bill is a great dad, and I respect that."
Yeah.
Absolutely, Red Eye.
Yeah. Jarvis said they were on a small. Yeah, that's Showtime production. Every fighter that goes on Showtime will go on All the Smoke and or Brian Custer's podcast. Hopefully Brian Custer's podcast blows. I like Brian Custer's interviews. I like his interviews. They're kind of fresh, you know. I like All the Smoke. They're kind of cool too. So yeah, man, it's that's part of Showtime's that's kind of their infrastructure now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it. But they haven't gone outside of that. Man, if I had a pay-per-view, I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. Nigga, I would be everywhere. I would be going live. I'll be giving food to the homeless. I gotta hit y'all in so many different ways. I gotta hit the mother. Maybe I'll walk into the most popular hair salon and, you know what I mean, pay for a woman's hair, pay $100. You know how much? If I go into a woman's hair salon and pay $100 to get her hair done, 100 women are gonna go tell their husband that they saw it on live and he was so nice, and people gonna retweet it, and oh, he's such a good looking kid, and that's 100 more pay-per-views right there. That's just you know what I mean, 100 times that shit. That's $10,000. So that's the reality of it, man. They should have did. They had 2 months to promote this. They should have been doing like 2 interviews a day for 10 minutes. Oh, hey, nigga, I got 10 minutes. You want to talk? I got 10 minutes. No, I'm serious. Like
Patty Dean said, people ain't working. Do your job.
Yeah.
100%.
Do your job.
Yep.
Yep.
Time Wood said, I'm riding with Trill Bill.
Yep. Every day I allocate an hour of trying to get guests, emailing, texting, calling. Man, an hour. Like an hour. I sit in my car for an hour, or I sit in this chair for an hour, emailing. And thank God for DMing and shit, because I can send 100 of them. You know what I mean? And if I just need one to reply, I don't need 100. I just need one. During the show, I just motherfucking hit Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal. So yeah, you know, so it's just constant work. So but that's the realities of it, man. Smash the like button too.
Smash the like button. My cousin Eric R. He said my son will beat the sand out of damn near any kid his age, and it's because I've been there every step of the way, and he knows Dad believes in him. Man,
Young billionaire said that's the politician in me. No, I mean I'm just selling shit. Like if the goal is to convince you to spend $75, I gotta spend $75. You get that? Like it's simple math. Like it's simple, and every section of life represents 10,000, 20,000 people. Right? You go to the hair salon, you go to the barbershop, you go to the golf course, you go play basketball, you go on Ryan Seacrest show, you come on Barbershop Conversations, you go on Blue Blood show, then you go on I forget a white reporter's name. Yeah, Drew Tite. Then you go to a white reporter. You know what I mean? Like you got to hit all these markets. You got to hit all these markets, you know? So, and that's how you promote.
Yeah. Mir said, is Gary fighting again this year? I seriously doubt it. You know,
it's gonna be hard, right? It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, these dudes trip me out, man, because you know I got plenty of contracts before where they asked me to fight in a week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fat as fuck, and I got to cut down to 155 pounds, and I'm walking around at 186 or 187 or 192 or something stupid, right? And I got to cut down to 155 to take a fight. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that. You know, and these dudes, I don't know if they scared or they too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you start cutting weight, and then when you finally max out at like 171 and be like, look, it's like 3 days to the fight. Shit, I'm stuck at 171. Can we do a catch weight? As long as you can do a catch weight, I'm still willing to fight you that day, that venue, everything's still the same. And these dudes are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? They talking about you need a full camp. A full camp is 16 weeks if you want to keep it all the way real. Like that's a full camp. That shit. You don't got that type of time. You know, that's when you coming up. These dudes want to fight a lot when they coming up and then fight less as they become more successful. Think about all of these dudes that's fighting once or twice a year now. These dudes is fighting 4 or 5 times a year, and then to 3 times a year, and then to 2 times a year. And now dudes like Gary, you know, love him and would love to see a skill. And I guess that's the part that upsets me and a lot of people. Seeing him and Terrence Crawford, like, dude, you guys are fighting not just the talent, but it's also taking you a long time to get in the fucking ring. Like, we want to see y'all. Y'all are extremely talented dudes. You don't need all of that time, man. You've been fighting. These dudes are not like Deontay Wilder or like Chris Lovejoy, where these dudes start fighting as grown-ups. Y'all dudes been fighting since y'all was 3 years old. So what do you mean that you need a camp? That don't, I mean, let me take that back, because I know some dudes in here talking about, but wouldn't you want a camp too? I'm talking about a full camp, a full 12 to 16 weeks. It ain't needed for guys like Gary Russell. If you say that you are head and shoulders above the rest, and you say you stay in shape, because remember when I called, he told me, pointing at my chest right now, he told me that he stays in shape and he's always ready. And I said, do you have any best friends or anybody that you won't fight like Terrence Crawford? He said, no. Anybody could get it. He said he wouldn't want to fight EJ, and he was named one other person. I think he said Deontay or something like that. But like, anybody else could get it. So, yeah, I just, you know, I'm not calling him a ducker. I'm not calling him scary. You know, that's not the goal. But man, when you ask for 1.5 and they give you 1.5, shit, fight them in your backyard. That's it. Anyway, off of that right there, Time Woods. Let's see. Yeah, Fred, that's it, man. I'm gonna give the brother some love unless you got something else, man. It's Friday for us, so the barbershop will not be open tomorrow. Do not come banging on the door, rattling the door. The chains a week, you're gonna break them and get in the shop, and it ain't gonna be nobody to give you a fade. That caller that was asking about if Devin Haney was circumcised and all that old shit, he can never come. This dude can never come sit in my chair.
Nobody said that.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, fly high, exactly. He said boxers fought 5 times a year back in the day.
I remember that shit.
Let me see. Talking about him in the corner. Yeah.
Oh, we got Jamel Herring coming in October 5th. So that'll be cool. I'm excited to interview him. He's one of my favorite guys. I don't know. I said that before. I only interviewed him once in my life. So
yeah, I like him. I like him.
Man. I really like him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So look, Jay Dixon said, "Y'all closed. I'm coming to the shop anyway."
Yeah, we'll have some snacks outside. I'm still chopping up that Breonna Taylor interview and Jason Whitlock and all them. So I'm just chopping those up. But y'all were here already, so y'all heard those interviews. But for the people who haven't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good to go back.
Hey, General Squirrels. Who said Abner Morris looked like the
Cookie Monster?
That's funny as fuck.
He do though.
I just reposted it. That was funny.
Yeah. Did you see that super chat from Time Woods?
Time Woods. I'm Ronnie with Trill Bill. He gave us a sneak peek.
Right on. Salute to Time Woods. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you too. Yeah, I'm about to say thank you. Thank you, Time.
Yeah, he's been in the chat a lot recently. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so man, Saturday we'll be back in here. What you said, about an hour before the main event starts?
Yeah, we'll probably come in. We'll probably come in right when we have a winner of the co-main event of both fights. So so maybe 20 minutes before the main event, you know, because they're gonna talk and do the promos and all that shit.
Okay. All right. Patty Ding, the queen, in here. And Patricia Shelton, I don't know if she's still listening, but she sent me an email and said she already landed out here.
Oh, she's here, huh?
Yeah, she's landed out here this morning or whatever. So, yeah. So hopefully we get a chance to see her before she take off back to, what is it, in Pennsylvania, I believe. Where's she from?
Yeah, Indianapolis.
Yeah, same thing.
Is she with her daughter or is she by herself?
We gonna see.
Time Woods. What Time Woods? Let me get Time Woods. Oh, I'm gonna go live sometime during the co-main event, because the co-main event gonna be in Spanish and shit. I don't really, no disrespect, but I really don't give a fuck. And so somewhere in there. So make sure y'all hit the notification button. All right, it'll probably be 20 minutes before they walk into the ring, you know, and it's gonna be fun. He just reposted it today, so it's getting a lot of interest. So we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have fun. That's a whole bunch of niggas having a good time, you know.
Yeah, Mir said, is Tony still gonna fight?
Yeah, and that's the question you guys get to ask him. That's cool. You guys get to ask him. And he doesn't know this, but all your super chats, dollar for dollar, coin for coin. As soon as the show ends, I'm gonna cash app him the total. And on behalf of us, we're gonna donate to his program, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Yeah, Mir said Tony's father was his trainer. So
yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll get into that at some point. I'll let him lead me there. It's a Saturday night, you know. We know how he feels about his father passing. We know, we understand. I'm not saying we know, but y'all know what it is, you know.
Yeah.
So y'all get it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's give some love to the family, man, before we get out of here. H Money back in here one more time. He said it's
Haney. How did I know he said that? How did I know that nigga said it's Haney time? Haney.
Yeah.
This nigga sound like the you know, that old white man in all them old cartoons and shit. Haney. You know?
Yeah.
Haney.
Gargamel looking at
Gargamel. All them niggas rolled up into one. What's that nigga name from The Simpsons?
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Roll all them niggas up and put them in a time machine. You get this nigga. You get Mr. The Zone. H Money, Mr. The Zone.
Nah, Israel, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate you again. My cousin Eric R in here. He said, yeah, he's from Crunk Gym, so he's still getting it in. And let me shout out to the South Central and the Los Angeles area first and foremost. Patty Dean, Reggie Owens,
Patty,
Big
Patty,
Lloyd,
Patty, 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 Patty.
Big Lloyd, Jarvis Johnson, Phil J, 508, J.A.
J.A.
Yeah, definitely D-Man Jr.
Junior.
Got to get love to the Fat Man first. All right, so let me finish rolling through. Batman Boxing Talk. Let me see. Dave
Batman.
This guy right here, boy. J.A. Dixon.
Dixon.
Ty Woods.
Woods.
S.S. Caesar.
Caesar.
Yeah. Let me see. Mir. Eli Zachary.
Zachary.
PGH Big Dog.
Dog.
Batman. Batman Boxing Talk.
Batman.
Z. Damn. W. ZW. That's what his name is. He said Haney already had a fight. Okay. Shit. My brother Fly High.
High.
Mr. Vegas.
Vegas.
Shit, I think that we almost to the end of the road. Oh, Hustler Slim.
Slam.
Young Billionaire.
Billionaire. Haney. Billionaire.
Boxer Straight Right.
Right.
Let's see. I think that is General Squirrel.
Squirrel.
And Aaron Jones. I believe that's it right there, man.
Jones. And you forgot Berry Hill.
But there you go, Mr. J-Dub.
J-Dub.
Yeah. David the Real Thomas.
Thomas.
Picasso.
Casa.
Picasso said pussy.
Pussy. Give me some of that pussy.
People Hernandez can't get no love.
I'm trying to think. That nigga got 44 syllables. Nandez. How about that?
Rob G. Film and Eric Jenkins.
Rob. Eric.
And that's about it right there. Man, so, oh, damn, we got some more people.
Now niggas want to put their names. See, they just wanted me to act stupid as shit. Niggas going in and change their name. See, I'm ready. All right,
I got
you. Little Caesar, pan. Little Caesar, pan. Oh, no, man. Oh, it was only funny because I did it. That shit wasn't funny. That shit was. Hey, we got Tony Harrison. What else we got? Oh, we got Ray Flores on Monday. We gonna talk shit and swallow spit Sunday about the Charlo fight. I may try and get J-Rock. I was gonna maybe I'll get Coach Kev to come in on Sunday and talk about the shit. Get an expert in. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or we just come in and talk shit. You know. People Hernandez 5 mics. What else? Yeah, so we got the concert on Tuesday, Cheryl Dorsey on Wednesday, and we campaigning and champagning on Thursday. So we pretty much blocked in. Hey, nice to play with no rehearsal. I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey. He was talking about you when he said no rhythm. For sure. Hey, we going over to Reggie O's?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be over there. Hey, I fell asleep on that shit yesterday. I didn't even know I fell asleep. I've been running in the morning this week, so I haven't had a chance to run at night. And so I go on. So I take my computer and I go into the living room and shit because the chair gets stale after 3 hours of sitting here, right? And I woke up like 3 hours later. I'm like, I didn't even know I fell asleep. Rob!
It's my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest.
Yeah, bobbing and weaving.
They changing up like the seasons, indigenous to the grind. So I do.
Hey, you know who I want to get on the show? Damon Dollar. I want to get Damon Dash and Damon Lillard. I want to get those two on the show. I hit Dame Lillard yesterday. Hey, we gonna hit that nigga up. No one has ever interviewed him long form in boxing, and he's a big boxing guy. Maybe we can get him on the show. Fred Booker T. You know what? I'm gonna get his phone number. I can get his phone number from somebody. Does the devil is a lie? Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, the things you gotta do. Hey. Mr. Vegas said, "Who is A6?" Man, block that nigga. He said, "Run a game like I'm A6, nigga." He said, Mr. Vegas said, "Who is A6?" Someone block that nigga and tell him to come back Saturday night. No, I'm joking. No, don't block him. I'm joking. Don't block him. Someone block. Nigga, the A6 is a shoe, nigga. Running game like I'm A6, nigga. A6 are running shoes. Marshawn Lynch. If you can get a hold of Marshawn Lynch, I'll buy him $100 worth of Skittles. Buy him $100 worth of Skittles. You know what I mean? Shit, fuck it. I ain't had Skittles this month. Damn, I'm usually a fucking glutton for Skittles.
Yeah, stay away from those Skittles, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, man, smash the like button on the way out. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It don't matter. Just make sure you do something. It's just like voting. You got to vote up or vote down. Either way, smash the like button. Walk over to Reggie Owens. Peace out, family. Love y'all.
I love you too. Love you. I'll see y'all niggas tomorrow. Niggas say I don't wear those shoes. Nigga, I don't wear Reeboks, nigga. I know what Reeboks are. I don't wear red bottoms, nigga. I know that. I'm fucking with you. Anyway, I see y'all niggas Saturday around the co-main event time, okay? Somewhere around there, I'm gonna go live, so be on the lookout. Carmelo Anthony likes boxing too? Interesting. I used to see him a lot in LA in the summertime. I see him a lot. He had a red Rolls Royce. I used to see him a lot. You know, and if y'all know any celebrities, man, or not celebrities, any interesting body want to be interviewed, send them our way, man. Interesting people, got stories to tell, all that shit. We not just head hunting, you know what I mean? We got to kill the body. We can get to the body too. All right, nigga, I see y'all niggas Saturday.